All right, my friends. Hey, I'm Bernard Watts. You're watching Sports Talk with BWatts Entertainment. I'm your host, along with my friend and my dear brother from Georgia. That's Greg said it. We missed last week. I was out of town, and we're back this week with a brand new show, and we're gonna bring it to you tonight. And I got some little things I want to try out before I bring Greg up, and we're gonna get into the show.
I know you heard. You coming. You should have seen by now. Coming. Yeah, they talking about it. We coming. They doubting us. We coming. They saying. We coming. They think it's a game. We coming. I don't give a damn what they say. You best believe. We coming. And guess what? Ain't hard to find.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody out there? How y'all doing? It's good to be back. Gonna bring up my partner. We're gonna get this show on the road. What's up, dog?
What's going on?
How you feel, man? How was your day?
Hey, it's moving right along. It's Thursday again.
I know you heard. We coming.
Yep, it's
You
Thursday.
should
It's
have seen by
Thursday again,
now.
bro. Let me get this out here.
I know you heard. We coming.
All right. But get a chance to watch some of that media day. Coach Prime was at yesterday.
Yeah, I'm just checking it out. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, when people compare the Pac-12 and last year, it definitely was a lot more star power. I mean, you had the Pennis and the Bo Nix and the Caleb Williams, and Colorado added to it. I
Right.
really haven't heard much about any other school outside of Colorado this year, for Colorado to be 11th place,
Yeah.
you would think, I know I haven't put much effort into really looking into it, but just it's not a lot of buzz around what, when you give somebody 11th place, you got to be able to justify it. You got to be able to say, okay, they have first round quarterbacks, Heisman
Right.
quarterbacks. Like I haven't heard any of that. I just hear they just 11. But Shador number one quarterback, but they're 11. Travis Hunter number one on the defensive side. They don't know what they want to do with him. He number one receiver and number one cornerback, depending on who you asking. But they're 11. So I'm like, well, in the media day, like who's the big dogs over there that's gonna be whooping on Colorado? I haven't heard anything.
Right. Right.
It's
Right.
weird,
He stole the show, man. Coach Prime that stole the show from him, man.
Everybody was waiting for them boys to walk in. I remember how dead it was the day before, anticipating the next day. But it's just a contradiction to me because you say these guys is 11, but they the only one bringing the buzz. Like at least last year, you could say Caleb Williams was there, Penix
Right.
was there, Bo Nix, and they are all in the NFL,
Right.
first round guys. So if you want to put somebody at 11, you should have did it last year. But like, what's your justification? Who you got that's gonna be whooping on Colorado like that?
But I agree with you, Greg. I agree with 100% with you. But I want to play something, and I want you to dissect this video from me. What Coach Prime was saying.
College football is phenomenal, man. This conference is phenomenal. Look at where we are. You got to be kidding me, man. I'm a brother from Fort Myers, Florida. And I'm sitting up here in the darn end zone in Las Vegas talking to the whole darn country about a childish game that I played when I was a shouty. Don't you understand how powerful and how wonderful it is? And I'm so darn thankful to be here. So I try to relay that to all our young men. This is a moment, man. You better maximize it. And let's go get it.
He said he telling his player, this is a moment. You need to maximize it. Come on, let's go get it.
I mean, people always hate when you bring up Jackson State, but I think if anything that proved that to be true is that Jackson State was a moment. It was the hottest thing in the world. And you just can't assume that everything is going to last forever, at least on that level. You got to take advantage of that moment. It's not guaranteed to be the same next year or the other, exactly the same. And you can't always reproduce a moment because you got different characters, you know. You got, Shador going to be gone. Travis is going to be gone. So you like a lot of those talking points is going to have to be different. So you can't look ahead and you can't look back. You got to look at what's going on right now. So I definitely agree with that. That's how I look at it because I know things change. I mean,
I agree with you on that. I agree 100% on that and everything he said about that. They got to maximize this moment because this is the year. I think this just they money year. They got everything they need. I think we know they got Shador. We know they got Travis. But I'm telling you, Greg,
but how often do you
people
get?
underestimate the defensive line. I know Shador is Shador. He gonna Shador. And this offensive line, if they just give half of what they had last year, he gonna do his thing. But in order for them to win the Big 12, it's gonna be on that defense side of football. Go ahead.
Well, you say half a line. You say half. You know what you're saying? Half a line because they had no line.
I know if they got some half of protection. Let me
Right.
rephrase
So I'm
that.
saying even that would be half a line
Yeah,
because nobody blocked. It's not like you had one guy missing all the blocks. All of them was missing blocks. So half of what they do would typically just be half a line. So they get a full line. That's more than half. That's 100% return. You see what I'm saying? So we
right,
asking for a 50%. But so that's the danger of predicting Colorado because we just if we could just get half, or we can get half the sacks. But you got to realize that half the sacks don't produce half the results. You don't
right,
know what kind of return you're gonna get on those half sacks you get back. So that's what makes Colorado so dangerous. You can't really predict, what that's gonna turn into. And like you said with the defense, I don't even think they can predict nothing. I don't think they can really predict because there's no real comparison. Like realistically, we only had one guy who really rushed the quarterback last year.
true.
McNeil came in the back end, but Jordan
Dominic
Dominic,
Jordan,
guy who was consistent the whole
Jordan
year,
Dominic,
in the end,
right,
coming off that edge. We
yeah,
only had one real edge rusher.
one,
So, when you talk about we got at least four that can do what he did,
right.
at least four.
A lot of pressure.
And we talk about from both sides of the ball. That was one side of the ball, and he read habit.
I know.
People talk about the defense, but Jordan Dominic, he did his thing. He did his thing at Arkansas and Georgia Tech. I hate he was in that situation because I think he was on a winning team. He would have got a little more credit.
Right.
But if he had somebody coming from that other side, they come run from him like that. And so then you also got to look at we had no pressure up the middle. That's what we really talking about when we talk about no pressure on the quarterback. Jordan Dominic was coming off that edge, but it was no pressure coming up the middle.
True.
None. That's why he was able to
None.
sit in the pocket, sit in the pocket, sit in the pocket. The edge rushers was coming around, but he just step up in the pocket and sit there because there was nothing come up in the middle, which is the opposite of Shador. Shador had all the pressure coming up the middle.
All of there where everything came from.
It was coming off no edge.
The
It was
God.
coming up the middle.
Yeah, they was on skates, man.
Shoot, if they either they was on skates or they was on vacation. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you was on skates, but then what about the time when you were twerking and you just let the man run through?
Yeah,
Like,
but
can you say you sin?
But this is what Coach Brown had to say about his new offensive
Guys,
line.
let me start off with Justin Mayer's the right guard. Tyler Brown played for us in Jackson State, was not eligible last year. He would probably be starting at the left guard. Jordan Seaton is a darn 5-star, and this kid is a pro, just like some of these other guys. Khalil Benson, he's a killer. He's ready to fight right now somewhere. I'm serious.
Beat those guys.
Yeah.
That's what he had to say about his offensive line this time. So, like I said, I like this offensive line. Uh, somebody was saying that I think I seen it on Well Off that Tyler Brown is the strongest. I think it was Phil Loho, one of the strongest guy he ever seen. He ever seen play football.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, ain't it, man?
He's a lot. If you say underestimated, he's one of the guys that people automatically look over because they say, "Oh, he came from Jackson State." He didn't get to prove himself last year like all the other Jackson State people. So he still get to carry the Jackson State, and he was only at Jackson State about a year. So it's like he come from another school. He come from another FCS school, and so when you look at the whole SWAT label they try to put on him. They also put on him partially because he was there last year, even though he didn't play. So he's going to be a guy that really can build his stock this year because everybody is underestimating him as a guard. They brought every other guard in over him. And he was the strongest guy last year, but they didn't let him play. He always been the strongest guy. So it's nothing new. I think that once he get in the game, people can get to really see.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Coach Brown also said he talking about he got they were actually said, we know you got 2 first round draft picks. Coach Brown said, nah, we got 4. I want 4 to go first round. And he said BJ Green. He thinks BJ Green has the potential to go first round.
I think BJ Green has the potential to go first round depending on his production. And I think everybody has potential to go something depending on how Colorado performs this year. I think, it's in their hands on how many people get a chance to go to the next level.
Yeah.
And if they don't, people going to get looked over. I mean, that just come with it.
They just got to win.
They win. People going to be able to take them serious because you're looking at the fact that their play is producing something. You can't say you're doing anything when you're losing. It looked like you ain't doing nothing. But you winning and you got 4 sacks. You was the reason why they won. And more people watching you,
Yeah.
Like I said, the longer they win, the better. I know last year that thing was hot. The first 3 games, 4 games, it was hot.
I think we play away this time.
Yeah, so the longer they keep that thing going, man, that get hotter and hotter every week. And if they stay hot all the way through week 8, week 9, week 10, man, that's something different. Because that's a very hot thing. It was very hot them 4 games. We had 8 games, man. They think they making money.
Oh yeah. I think they got. I think the schedule set up good for them the first part of the season. If they go out and handle business.
Yeah.
They go out and handle business. They first 4 or 5 games before that bye. If they win all the games before the bye, it's set up ready for them. They get that rest, that recharge,
and then that's when they come back from Kansas State, right? After that bye.
I think that's when they come back from UCF.
Their bye is after UCF.
That's what I'm saying. After that.
And then the next game is Kansas State. You remember we was talking about Kansas State?
We talked about going. Yeah.
And that's what they said one of the trap games they gonna have. That's why people try to say they're gonna lose to Kansas State because they're gonna have that break. That break might be what they need.
I think they need it.
In fact, they get 2 breaks is even more interesting. But we need to find somebody. Hey, get our little media credentials or something. To get on out there.
Oh yeah, I'm working on. Yeah, I'm working on.
I know Colin. I know Colin. I know he know how to get it because last year he was on. He was on it every game.
Right. Yeah. I don't even know if I think I heard him say he don't know which one he might not go for one game. He said he might watch him all this year.
Yeah, but I'm saying he know how to get those passes. He probably got that. That direct because he even was getting them at the away games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like I said, I like to go to Kansas State or that UCF game. I know I got to go to one out there.
Well, I got to go to one in Boulder.
I can't sit here and cover and don't go to Colorado.
You got to go to one in Boulder. You can't go to UCF and don't go to one in Boulder. That's why I got to go.
Yeah, well, I'm going
both.
I'm gone. So
I want to go to both. Just go ahead and claim it. I want to go to both.
yeah.
I just think it's just a matter of I do want to get some of those media credentials and stuff like that because these tickets gonna get even more and more harder. I know they just said that Cincinnati sold out.
Yeah, I saw that Cincinnati stuff sold out.
Yeah,
I saw that. Oh yeah, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna get in there. What was Coach Ryan saying? I got another clip.
Is Will. I just got finished doing the interview, and they said, well, you have 2 young men that are projected probably to be the top 5 picks. I said, yeah, but we want 4 in the first round. And the only way that's going to happen is we win, and they're dominant. And I think BJ Green could be one of those guys. And I think he will be one of those guys because he wants it that much.
He said he think BJ Green could be one of those guys.
like I said, man. You know why I think he could? This is what makes Colorado so dangerous. Because we got so many people who gonna be trying to eat. They're gonna be running for their life. You can't just avoid BJ Green and not think about Barnes coming up the middle, McNeil. You can't run from BJ Green and scheme to block him and don't think about Oklahoma coming up from the other side. So it's like they got so many people gonna be coming for you. It ain't just like you can scheme for Jordan Dominic by himself. That's what made BJ Green so dangerous because you can't scheme for him unless you can leave somebody wide open. You can try to double team him, but you don't want to do that because that tackle, right next to him, gonna wreak havoc.
Right.
And one of them guys in the middle is gonna need to be double teamed. Either one of them, whether it's
If they
Barnes.
put big Barnes on there, I know they got the double team up.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of who it is, that's gonna make BJ Green he gonna have to be 1-on-1 for the most part.
Who?
They're gonna have to be 1-on-1 on BJ Green. I mean, because you look at the
They
map, unless they bring like a tight end or somebody in to help block.
gonna man. They got chipping, man. With that running back. That's the only way. Cause 1-on-1 with BJ Green, the way I be seeing the way how low he be getting and the way he be moving, man, this dude he got a different mindset this year.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. So I mean, that's why I think that's what his chance is at. I mean, the fact they're gonna have to double somebody in that middle.
Cause they moved him around all over their defense. They got him on the center. They got him on the left side. They got him on the right side. You don't know where he gonna line up at.
Well, that kind of remind you of that positionless defense.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
It ain't where you line up at, it's where you finish.
Right. Yeah, I remember you kept saying that.
Over the center, but he can still end up on the outside.
Yeah. I was looking at, I think I got another clip of him in that 1-on-1. How fast that Joker moved, man.
I say he moved like Tyson. You know how Tyson used to be.
Yeah, you did tell me that. Yeah.
He's no wasted movement. It's no wasted movement. He just kind of,
Oh, he beat him, man. He quick with it, Greg.
Move like he in the phone booth. That what Warren Sapp said. Like stay in that phone booth.
Yeah.
He don't waste no movement. That's gonna be.
You think he gonna be able to get that low with them pads on?
The question would be: is that lineman gonna be able to get that low with or without pads on?
Oh, I know it. I ain't gonna be able to get that low. I ain't never seen nobody get that low.
It's how low that lineman can get with them big old knee braces on.
Yeah.
You already immobile. When you got those knee braces on, you already can't bend the same.
Right.
Well, you got that protection on, but you limit your mobility. So how you gonna block this guy?
Right. Right. Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult, man. Like I say, when they was out there for media day, I didn't hear nobody talking about the other teams, man. And I wasn't just looking at Colorado media day.
Nobody care. I mean, you
I
got to think
listened at
about it.
Jake and RK on they podcast and said they seen Avery Johnson. He didn't even look like no quarterback.
They ain't got nobody. I mean, think about it. You got
Yeah.
to think about it. Compared to where they come from, that's why I said it's a joke, because this is not a quarterback conference like where they came from last year.
Right.
Like you say, Rising, he ain't proved nothing. The quarterback from Arizona, all right, he not nothing great.
Yeah.
I mean, they did all right, but it's like outside of that, it's no real quarterbacks. And usually, you got to have a strong quarterback to be a top team. You can't name too many top teams in this era that didn't have a top quarterback. You know, at least at the college level.
Well, since you said that, now we got Colorado got top. They got the top quarterback. So why we ranked number 11 in the Big 12? Big 12.
I guess the same way Juju was ranked like 30th when he was like number 1 or 2.
Colorado, they think he's going to Colorado.
Really?
They dropped him down to three.
They ain't doing like that if he going to Auburn. You know, they ain't doing like that.
They dropped it down to 4-star. I said, 4-star? How you gonna be a 4-star? And 2 days later, he was a 5-star. 2 days before, I mean.
Then they dropped him like number 8. Then they dropped him like number 30.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Like, so you know where he going.
Yeah. He coming to Colorado.
Because I don't see USC letting them do it today, because that's gonna mess up their ranking. Like, hold up.
Yeah. Then I heard his dad today on made his statement. He said the same thing we was saying. I said, wow.
I know what it is, because you got to think about it. When you say on 3, you had Duke on 3. A lot of them on 3 guys are Auburn insiders. So why is it on 3 the first people to start dropping them?
Right. They know something.
That tells you ain't going to Auburn. People drop them.
Yeah.
Here you go. You ain't coming to our school. Here you go. We're gonna sock it to you.
Right.
So, and your common sense gonna tell you he's not going to USC, because USC ain't having that. You ain't finna screw USC over. Or else they would have been dropped this ranking. You see what I'm saying? If it was about USC, it would have been dropped. He ain't had no bad count. Nothing happened.
Man, they say he
just dropped it.
They say he been on point in camp.
Right. So you have no justification. They know something, and it's coming soon, because I know we got coming real soon a couple of them other boys, and that's gonna tell you too. A couple of these other boys, Farrakhan, a couple of these other boys, if they start saying Colorado, you already know Juju coming, because they know.
They're with. Are they all? Yeah.
They know.
Yeah.
So you already start seeing a couple of them guys who are already, like some of the linemen and stuff, are already coming. They ain't coming and not know a quarterback coming.
Right.
Who does that? They know Shador leaving.
True.
So we're not getting these 5-star linemen, and they not have a quarterback.
You're right. You're definitely right on that. And they were saying, I seen that little clip. I got a little clip. They were saying, man, if he come, the other player was saying why they chose CU, and if he come, boy, you already know some more people coming, like you just said.
The coaches, the facilities, the teammates, the culture. I mean, we got it all here, and having Coach Prime.
He's the most consistent person I've been around. Every day in, day out, he is who he is, no matter what.
He believes in me more than any other coach really believed in me.
Great person. He kept it real with me when I came in. Told me that I'm going to have to compete. Didn't sugarcoat anything to me.
He believed in me every step of the way, being a walk-on. I had to prove myself day in and day out, and he just believed in me and, finally getting put on scholarship.
It's time for me to up my game, take it on up another level. And I mean, here, I can just enjoy myself, be myself, man.
3, 1, 2, 3. Throughout the competition, the work ethic, and just Coach Prime always pushing us to be better than what we think we are.
The team, it's a player-led team, so everybody come along together.
You really feel like you are at a place where your coaches care about you, not only as an athlete, but they also care about making you a better young man.
This year,
We're trying to establish the culture of hard work and win and dominate people.
Just keep everything going. You know, we're building something special.
Yeah, them guys, they crazy about Coach Prime, man. And when they put out positive messages like that, they're gonna make all of them want to come. It's gonna make the most people want to come. If Coach Prime win this year, boy, it's gonna help his recruiting next year. And you don't watch, he might, like you said, you mess around and let him get comfortable. He might end up building a powerhouse out there, boy.
Well, you got to think about it. For one, he's already built a powerhouse because you got to look at the type of recruits he's got coming in. See, his first year, he had to build on a lot of seniors and, grad transfer, stuff like that. So when you look at it, look at the type of linemen he got coming in. Even the ones he just brought in. These guys are freshmen, redshirt freshmen. He got a lot of high school guys. He didn't just get Jordan Seaton. He got a few more high school top linemen coming. So when you look at it, he's already building for the future because he's building it where these guys going to play together over multiple years. And if you can keep them out that transfer portal.
Yeah, they're gonna be the booger bear right there, boy.
But if they're playing, why would you leave? But sometimes people not playing because you want depth, but then I can go start over here. At least you think that. So that's the only thing. Speaking of that line, did you see Yo-Yo?
Oh, I got the video. Hey, I ain't think you can handle a big boy like that though. Hold on for a minute. What's up, see you, Bob Donis? He said, BWatts, where's your super chat button at, champ? I don't know. It should be on there, big dog. J say he is proven with his action that he is here for a long haul. Yeah. Yes, man. I hope so. I really hope so. Hey, let me see, can I find that clip? Boy. I said, who is that, man? They said, man, that's Yo-Yo.
But Yo-Yo, this is what the kind of lineman they wanted. He that 340, 350 on a light day. So you're not gonna put him on skates. You remember I said when we get into the goal line or whatever, we got these big lines.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah, I did. I remember you saying that.
See, all them boys they brought in, and he young. See, he's considered a freshman.
Let me see if on this clip. Wait, I might not. I don't know if I saved. Let me see if I saved on this clip. That one right here.
Oh, help!
I don't. Hold on. I don't think I got that one great. I had.
It was like from a couple of days ago.
No, I know. I had. It's in him. I just didn't leave it. But anyway, I ain't think he can handle big Barnes like that. I think Barnes slipped on that second try.
Well, Barnes come off kind of high.
Yeah, he don't never get low. He ever get low, he gonna be.
He's a bull rusher. He's a bull rusher.
That's what I'm saying. If they put him over that center,
yeah,
he gonna draw a double team.
But that boy, that big as he is, he's not as tall as he is, but he's big as he is. That boy came in like 350, 360. Like he was cutting weight, and he was like 340, 350.
I got that clip. I know I do. I just got to watching before we came on. I got that clip, Greg. I said, man, who are that stopping Barnes like that? And they said, Yo-Yo. Hold on. Let me play this, Greg. Y'all be patient with me.
Down the sideline. Deion Sanders who shot the gap.
127 years of NFL experience. You can't find that nowhere else in the country.
Who better than learn from than the best to ever do it?
The O-line coach, Coach Phil, D-line coach.
I wanted to be here really to surround myself with coaches that have been in the league and done it.
Everybody's pretty much got NFL experience, so they know what it takes. They have the tools to help me get where I need to be.
We do everything like an NFL program. Like, they just teach us like that next level. So when we get there, it's like we already been there.
I'm here because Colorado gives me the opportunity to dominate on the big stage.
just getting the chance to play with the best players, best quarterback in the nation.
Sanders looking.
Number one, because of this right here, it doesn't get any better than that.
Just look at this beautiful view. Like, come on, you can't beat that. You got mountains in the back, you feel me? It's a lot of love out here from the fans.
Just the atmosphere, and I really love the fan base, and it just feels like home.
We have the best mascot in the country, so you should come run behind Ralphie every Saturday. It's a wonderful feeling.
I love to show the world what I can do, where I am. So Colorado was a dream at the beginning, and now a dream came true.
Man,
you all that say we only go in the portal, we signed 17 high school players last year and 13 played. So when we sign a kid out of high school, the expectancy is for him to play. All you kids in high school right now, when we sign you, we want you to play. We played a total of 20 freshmen last season, including 7 walk-ons. So if you are a freshman and you walk-on, you have an opportunity to play.
I mustn't say that thing, man. I know I had. I was saving all this stuff to show Rod and Coach Drake this Sunday. So
yeah, I mean, when you look at it, we haven't really seen him in there. I mean, like that far as being like he played quarterback and he kind of stood around. And if he had clips, we haven't seen it. But they put him in that middle where that heat is at, where Big Barnes at and Big Carter. And they put him in that 5 when you put him up against Barnes. And he stopped him 2 plays in a row.
He stopped it twice in the track, man.
In his tracks.
I ain't never seen nobody do Barnes like that, bro.
Yeah, and you talking about like proper depth, you know, like he wasn't blocking him and getting pushed back into the quarterback. Even though he kept that pocket. So that was impressive, you know, what he did. Him and as well as you know, looking at him and looking at what Flapjack can do. Looking at those big boys at guard, it really gives us something to play around with. Even if we want to kind of, I ain't talking about just from a depth of place. I'm talking about from if you throw these guys in there on the goal line, like we want to get heavy set. Flapjack, yo, go on in there.
Oh man, hold on. Go ahead and talk, Greg. I gotta. Oh, okay. That was Khalil Benson that text me.
Yeah.
I'll text you back, big dog. Appreciate you, Khalil. I'll text you back. But yeah. Yo. How many years he got left? How many years he got left?
Freshman, man.
He a freshman?
That's a freshman.
Oh yeah, Coach Prime been built. Oh yeah. Boy, Colorado might ride with this year, Greg. Oh, it's over for the Big 12.
All these linemen coming back. Only lineman not coming back is Benson, and Benson can come back if he want to.
Yeah, he told me. I talked with him.
Tyler Brown could even come back.
I talked with his mom. No, his mom told us that.
Yeah.
Last time she was on. Yeah,
Tyler Brown can come back if you want to.
Shador can come back if you want to. And Travis. Yeah.
There's a lot of want to.
Well, yeah, they gonna mess around. They gonna nail it. Hey, but the Big 12 is so, man, the Big 12 is so excited to have Coach Prime, that commission, that smile. He didn't want to call no name or no team. He know he got a money maker in Coach Prime.
But think about it though.
Greg, hold on before you ask that question. Let me ask you this. The way things done turned out, right? You don't check that Coach Prime from the HBCU, Jackson State, and now what he done right there in Colorado. You think Auburn regret hiring Coach Prime right now?
Yes and no.
Talk to us then.
I mean, they want the benefits, but they don't want what come with it. That's why they didn't hire him in the first place.
So, I'm talking, even though you gave me that answer right there, even the after effect right now, you don't think they wish they had a took?
Now he get Juju, that might make him, you know what I'm saying? If he get Juju and they go deep in the playoff than Auburn, then they might say, you know what, we messed up. They kind of stubborn. You know, if they do better than Auburn do, and they get Juju.
Oh, they gonna do better. Coach Prime gonna win this year, Greg.
But at that point, that's when Auburn will say, okay,
That I believe, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. They tried to trick Coach Prime at that press conference about asking about North Dakota State. He went on that gave them what they wanted to hear. Hey, they good. They good. They good. He letting them right now. He really let them know
trying to catch
we're
him
gonna
every
try
trap.
to beat the brakes off him.
They trying to catch him in every trap,
Yeah, they tried to get him, bro. They tried to get him, man. I got the clip, but I ain't gonna show no more clips. I'm gonna say that for Sunday night. But I said, man, that is crazy, man. They tried to trick the dude, man. That man wasn't gonna disrespect them guys like that, man.
But you got to think about it. This conference, like we said from the beginning, nobody checking on nobody else in that conference. They don't have no names. If they didn't have Colorado, they would be the next Pac-12. They would be on the way out the door because you just lost Texas and you just lost Oklahoma. Those were your big brand names. Ain't nobody checking for no Kansas State. Ain't nobody checking for no Oklahoma State. Nobody checking for no West Virginia, no Cincinnati. Nobody checking for Texas Tech. These are not the brands that you can build on. It's a fact. Even Utah. Utah ain't nothing. Nobody ain't nothing cute about Utah. Not cute about you. I mean, people. You just got football, and then you got branding and sales. Utah ain't selling nothing. They ain't selling no jerseys. They ain't selling nothing. They have no name brand. They want Rising to be a brand name. We don't know what he gonna do. So Colorado got all the everything you need. They got the quarterback, the athlete. They got the and what they haven't seen yet is somebody going to emerge from that defense line. Somebody going to emerge from that defensive line to be one of the top in the country, and it could very well be BJ Green. But
It don't be him. I'm telling you.
Two of them. Greg said it. It's going to be at least two that emerge out. Not one. It's going to be at least two, probably three. And if three emerge, that's how you know Colorado going to the playoff.
It's gonna be that middle linebacker. I'm put my three out there right now. It's gonna be that middle linebacker, Hill Green. It's gonna be BJ Green. I don't know about Shadows.
I'm talking about the line. I ain't even talking about the linebacker because that's a whole nother conversation. I'm talking about.
You talking about on the line?
I'm talking about leading the country in stats. Now we got three people who's been mentioned as top pass rushers and
Dayon Hayes. I forgot about Dayon Hayes from Pitt.
They didn't even mention him. That's the problem. They mentioned Wiggins, BJ Green, then it was Wiggins, then it was Oklahoma. They didn't even mention Hayes. So what I'm telling
better not to me. Hayes better than all three of those, two of those.
They didn't mention him in the top 20. Maybe he was 21, maybe 30. So the problem is Hayes, BJ Green, and Oklahoma, if they emerge coming off that, if they emerge and be, each of them get 5+ sacks, Colorado will be in that conference game. Because what you got to realize is you're not finna run on them. That's what everybody not realizing. You're not finna run on them. You're gonna have to throw it.
But Greg, the Big 12 is known for running back. So if they ain't gonna run on, what they gonna do?
That's what I said. They're gonna have to be able to throw the ball to beat Colorado. I've been saying
they ain't got no quarterbacks in that conference like that.
But if they did, they still got to be able to have time to throw the ball. And if we got three guys who put pressure on quarterbacks,
hold on now, Greg. Listen to what you saying. You saying they got to throw the ball, right?
They have to throw the ball.
Greg, if you want to keep Shador off the field, you got to run the ball.
That sound good?
Yeah, they're being honest.
But that,
to keep Shador off the field with those weapons he's got, they got to run the ball. And you just said they ain't gonna be able to run the ball.
Let me tell you what's the problem.
Talk to me.
Let's say Shador get the ball.
Okay.
We can say he get the ball first, he get a second. Let's say defense go and get him 3 and out. Shador go down the field. Boom, like he did in Nebraska. Boom, 7-0. You still think, okay, we're gonna run the ball. Let's say the defense get another stop.
Okay.
You'll come back in. Boom, 14-0.
Oh yeah, it's over then, man. They got to try to throw the ball. At that point. You didn't break it down like that. You didn't say that at first. You didn't tell me they were gonna score just like that, Greg.
But that's the only way they're gonna score. They're not gonna drag down the field. They are explosive offense. See, their offense don't match this conference. They was a Pac-12 explosive. See, people underestimate. They had Penix. This man went all the way to the finals. Them boys was explosive. They could put that thing in the air. Bo Nix, put that thing in there. That's how they beat Colorado, because they didn't even give Colorado time to breathe. Like, you slip up.
Yeah, they jumped on. Yeah, they jumped on.
They're gonna jump on you.
Yeah, short pass. They were jumping on.
It ain't no finessing you. They finna. So don't say Shador can't do that, because that's what Shador did when he had a line. That's what he did to TSU. The only difference was the defense wasn't stopping them. If that defense had been stopping TSU, it would have.
But the defense got good at the end, but the offense just didn't catch up there.
I'm saying at the TCU game. See, this is what everybody slip at.
No, I ain't slipping, Greg. The TCU game, I give you that. The defense didn't come to play.
But look at Nebraska. Look at Nebraska. I'm saying I'm not talking about the defense. I'm talking about Shador's ability to put up points fast. That's what I'm talking about. And
they struggled against Nebraska. Oh, well, that's the first half. Second half, they came about smoking. Oh, yeah, we talking about that. Man, you don't make me forget. I stayed off a week. I almost got all the points, man.
Yeah, it wasn't a half. It was the first quarter. Quarter. And once he figured out that zone, they was running them drafts right across the top middle of that zone. That's when Dawson was eating them up. Yeah, they sitting back in the zone. See, the zone is more vertical.
Right.
You coming across like that, he going right through your zone. So Shador is smart enough, and his coaches is smart enough. You can trick him for a possession or two. But now they got them pads out there. Shador saying all you need to do is tell me where the problem is. And he gonna figure it out. So you're not finna zone Shador to death this year. Plus, you got a running game. But this is the problem. Shador don't take long to score. Show me how many long drives he had last year. I'll wait. And we blame it on because we didn't have a passing game.
No. They go quick now. They go quick now. They go quick.
They were putting up 30-plus points a game. The only reason the game was close because the defense. Even with our raggedy line, we did it to USC too.
Gotcha.
So we already shown we can be explosive with what you say, even with not even half a line. So it's not a question of how explosive Shador is with his weapons. He gonna score quick. Now you're gonna be Shador scoring slow in the name of keeping him off the field. The problem is when he do get on the field, he gonna be out there for a few plays and he'll be back drinking Gatorade. He gonna say, all right, y'all go. So y'all hurting y'allself at that point, taking an hour to score. Cause I'm gonna get out there, I'm gonna score in 2 minutes. 2 minutes real.
I agree.
Right. Keep me on the sideline.
He got the talent to do that.
On the sideline.
We got the talent to do it. We got the talent to do that this year. We got the talent.
The problem
but I'm telling you, that defensive line is going to be the key, along with the linebacker.
Now we can get into the linebacker. I told y'all last year with the linebackers. I've been talking about the linebackers. The problem with the linebackers was they couldn't read. It was Stevie Wonder blind, right? They needed some braille out there. They didn't have a clue of what they were doing, and it is what it is. They were running in the hole like three blind mice. They were all three running in the same hole. Like, how y'all end up in the same hole? Don't y'all supposed to be scraping?
Hold on. Go ahead, Greg. That Khalil. Khalil Benson just confirmed he coming on Sunday. He gonna be on Sunday. Trying to get Jordan. I told him to bring Jordan Seaton with him, so we'll see. But you did.
Blind, Stephen Wonder blind. They were blind. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. You got 4 linemen down there, right? You got a guy coming out the edge, so you got at least a couple gaps. If them linebackers is not in there, they both decide to go in this one gap. This gap wide open. So now you watching. We remember we watched the game with USC. They plugged the hole.
Yeah.
The running back bounced Reggie Bush style all the way back to the other side of the field. Nobody was there. Right. Nobody was there. It was no scraping. The cornerback was out of place. Everybody was out of place. That's elementary. You stopped them. You plugged the hole. The defensive line, but your discipline, your responsibilities. Everybody in the same hole. Everybody in the same side of the field. It ain't no backside pursuit. Ain't no scraping. It's just everybody just kind of like Little League. Everybody run to one side. Hey, somebody got to stay at home. So that's the kind of stuff they had. It was just undisciplined in the beginning. But when we go back to what I said with Shador, everybody keeps saying that's the way to stop Shador. No, you know the only way you stop Shador?
How?
On his back, like last year.
Oh, blitz.
No, you don't stop Shador by putting him on the sideline, because if you're on the sideline, that means he scored.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because you know
Like
how I
you
can prove it.
said,
You know how I can prove it? Because last year, last year was like he was on the sideline because they were going 3 and out. They had opportunity.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
But they weren't keeping on the sideline because of the running game. They was keeping on the sideline because his lineman was twerking.
True.
And he was getting hit, and it was 2nd and 47, and they were punting every 5 seconds. It wasn't that the other team see that theory of we're gonna run the ball. Where they do that at? That didn't happen last year. It wasn't the run game that kept Shador. They kept themselves on the sideline because they wasn't blocking for the man.
Right.
It was 2nd and 13, 2nd and 25. And then the referees got in on it. It's 2nd and 38. Everybody was in on it. And they jumping off sides. And it's like, you shooting yourself in the foot. But it wasn't the other team just finessing them.
Oh, no, it wasn't that. Yeah, like
so whoever coming up with that theory, I'm like, what can you prove it? Because everybody was saying last year, Colorado can't stop the run. No, they couldn't stop the drag route. They couldn't stop the quick slant. Everybody who played them was doing that.
They did that.
Colorado State 4.
Yep.
All the way to Arizona.
Yep.
And UCLA. It was no run game that was beating them.
That's slant.
You know why you can't beat Shador with the run game? Because he scored too many points. That's how, it's basic math. You're gonna have to outscore him. You can't out drag the clock. Because he gonna score 30.
Ooh.
He gonna look at any game. Look at the only time they stopped scoring 30 when he was walking around like he was 87 years old with a cane. At the end,
pump your brakes, big dog. Pump your brakes.
Yeah.
Third of a game.
No, that's what he did last year. That was his average. It was 30, like 34, something like that. And the only time it slowed down is when he was hobbling around like he needed a one of them.
Yeah, he had caught up to them hits. Had caught up to him, bro.
He was walking around like on his heels, like he was walking. He couldn't even walk on his toes. Like he was messed up. He was hobbling around. That's the only reason the points went down. And then they would let him get hit. They knew he was hurt, and they let him get hit. They stopped blocking even worse. That's when we look at the UCLA. That's when we looking at them games at the end. He hurt. We finna really let him get hit. And then I see he didn't make it through the season. You would think they would buckle down and say, oh, this man hurt. Let's block better. Oh, they went to talking even more.
Greg said they went to turn. You sick, boy. But so we ain't talking about that safety position a lot. What you think about the safety position for Colorado?
I think it's a sleeper position because you don't put Silman Crab back there and Shallow back there, but nobody really know what's behind them. Nobody know about the Rileys and the Johnsons and the Smiths, and then we got some guys that went back there who can get back there, who played cornerback. We got the Stockmyers, we got the Travis Jays. We got guys who try to get out there on that island and they can play it.
They got that depth, man.
They were hurt. So we got them guys back there, and we got Hodge down there in the nickel. So we know we get some of them guys are interchangeable nickel and safety, but you got to think about it. Like, again, remember, it's not Pac-12. So what kind of safeties you need? You don't have to be a ball hawk to play, against Kansas State and be safety. Safety can come down in the box.
Yeah, but they gonna need it.
Right. So now you safety. So now you can put Trevor back there safety. He a linebacker playing safety. Because they ain't trying to air it out. So y'all gonna run it? Okay, we're gonna put our bigger safeties in. We're gonna put Travis J in. We're gonna put Stockmeyer in. Who gonna come?
I like Stoudemire.
Right. So, I think we ain't really hearing much about him, but they ain't showing their hand. They're not showing their hand.
Yeah, they
You know,
keep quiet on them.
and yeah, they talking about DJ McKinney. Don't sleep on Hood.
I think that's who's gonna come out on top.
I think Hood, Hood is right there.
He play that straight man to man. He get up there in it, boy. He get up in it.
Yeah, Hood. Hood
Hood
is
get up
an
there
NFL
in it. He
cornerback.
ain't no bagging on. He get up there
He's
in
an
it.
NFL cornerback. And guess
He
what?
is.
Guess
He
what?
think
Both of
he
them
is.
young. Both of them come back.
Yeah.
Both of them got a couple.
I remember Coach Prime saying that.
I mean, McKinney was like a freshman last year.
I
Both
think
of
a
them was
redshirt freshman that.
yeah, both of them was redshirt freshmen. So think
Oh,
about it.
man.
Both of them boys gonna be back for 2 more years.
At least 2 more. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So you talking about the future. So it's no rush. But what I'm saying is it's no situation last year like, okay, Travis need a break. You're gonna open the floodgates by we can't let him out the game because who got Kamani wasn't ready. And then what happened was Kamani had to play when Travis got hurt, and it was like hit or miss. But now you got people like BJ, you got Colston Hood, you got DJ, and you Boozy looking good out there.
Who?
Freshman Boozy from Florida, South Florida. Boozy.
Okay, yeah, I saw him yesterday.
And you see all them boys, you notice that Coach Prime brought in all them boys like 6'2".
Yeah, all of them got that height.
Right. So one thing about being tall, you can make up in length for what you lack in skill sometimes.
Okay.
Like long arms, long legs. You got some speed. You can make up for some stuff, but you got depth there is what I'm saying. You got I think it was not Lopez, but Garcia out there. He found his way. These are young cornerbacks.
Yeah, I remember Coach Dre talking about him. Lopez.
Yeah, so you say safety. Like I say, you probably almost 3 deep at safety.
Yeah, it look like they are.
Almost 3 deep. You still got Herman Smith back there.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about him. He played good. Kind of played good last year, then.
I know he was what was that?
At Jackson State. He played good at Jackson State.
Yeah, he just solid. He kind of like, him and Silman Craig, those are like those reliable guys, but he got size. He got size.
That Steve Williams, that was my biggest concern with the cornerback. Are they physical enough to come up and help with the run, stop the run?
I mean, these are big guys. These ain't the little cornerbacks. Brandon, we seen
I know Brandon Hood will.
Colston Hood.
I mean, yeah,
he'll come in and stuff it. And I think McKinney will too. I'm just gonna say this. I don't be want to spill the beans too much, but people are hard head. Our strength is run. That's what they're not telling you. These guys are stronger in run than in coverage. So you want to run the ball on them, you playing in our favor. If you're not gonna put them to test on that island, if you're not gonna put the test on McKinney, and you're gonna let him just have to come up and make hits, you're not gonna see Pac-12 will put him to the test. Penix and all them boys would have put him to the test.
Oh yeah.
You got all them fast receivers.
Hey, I'm so glad they didn't play them, boy.
Oregon receivers. They're gonna put you to the test. You're not putting me to the test thinking you're gonna run the ball 40, 50 times a game. You playing into my strength, because what you need to try to do is expose me on the island. But you ain't got them kind of receivers and quarterback. So this is the wrong kind of conference to think you finna run. You're not finna run the ball on Colorado like that. First of all, y'all not that run heavy. It's only a couple teams who really did it like that. We know who they are. Or Oklahoma State got a guy. Kansas State got a guy. It's only you want to be run heavy, but it's only a few of them that really got
it. They run heavy.
Huh?
Utah and Kansas, they run heavy.
Yeah, but it's like they ain't the guy though. We know the guys. We know the guy from Oklahoma State who was like top in the country. We know the guy from Kansas State.
Right.
The other guys are just role players, So in Utah, they got a decent run game, but you're not the guy. You're not the guy. You're not that guy who's gonna be like this, 1,400 yards, on the scoreboard. You're not him. They gonna depend on Rising. they're gonna depend on Rising more than anything at Utah.
Yeah, he like to run too. That's why he got hurt so much time. He like to run the ball.
That's gonna be a problem because you coming back from an injury, you gonna run?
Yeah, he'll take off in a minute.
Before he was hurt.
Yeah, that's how he got hurt.
And maybe
all 3 times. All 3 times.
See, I don't know how many times, but I would think since you said 3, how about he go talk to RG3 and tell him how that
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
he got hurt. All 3 times he got hurt with an ACL. He was running and got hurt.
Like I said, RG3 will let him know how that's gonna turn out for your career. You ain't got the memo yet. You ain't got the memo that you running this ball, he's not finna last. Because I'm gonna tell you, he's not gonna have a lot of running lanes, not against Colorado. And see, our linebackers lurk. Our linebackers lurk. I was telling somebody this earlier today. I was like, when you look at our linebackers, first of all, let me just tell you something about Hill Green. This is how dumb people are. They treat him like he's an FCS linebacker. He only was at Charlotte for a year. He was at Michigan, and he played. Yeah. So technically, he is a Big Ten linebacker. The only reason he went to Charlotte is because he wanted to diversify his game. He didn't want to be a package linebacker. And his former coaches got the job at Charlotte. Yeah, and he went there, and they was going to give him an opportunity to be an all-down linebacker. That's what he wanted to be, to show his diversity for the scouts. Right. So when you look at it, everybody's looking at, oh, y'all got this linebacker from Charlotte. No, he was from Michigan. He played more years in Michigan than Charlotte. So he's a grown man, high quality, high IQ linebacker. He's a grown man. He really could be in the pros already. He's a grown man. So when you take that away, it's a wrap. They gonna get 3 and outs. That's the problem. We know that we can prove they're gonna get 3 and outs. We don't know how many, but we know key 3 and outs after scores is when Colorado is gonna distance themselves from anybody. Some people it ain't gonna even matter. It is gonna beat them anyway. But in a close game, when you look at our ability to put pressure on you when you have to throw to catch up with us, Shador up on you 14. You got to make a run for it because you can't let them get 21 over you.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap. They do that.
That's gonna be the prime number. So they're gonna start panicking. See anybody else? Oh, we're gonna run our way back in the game. It's Shador. Second quarter, 14-0. You're gonna have to panic. Go, oh, if this man score one more time, it's gonna be a problem. So now we gotta go doing stuff. And then old boy gonna come in, you know what I'm saying? Because now you out of your element and now you playing into the bad. Because we got elite edge rushers. So that's the problem. We got both. We got like those guys in the middle who clog, and we got them guys coming around you. So I say you're not gonna have the running lanes like last year with the quarterback would escape right up the middle. Because what happened was the people in the middle didn't exist. So it was just lanes. And the linebackers, I don't know what they were. But when you got Shadoze clock, 3 linemen blocking him, he just clocked the whole middle. Then you got BJ coming here, Okonola coming here, and you got Hayes coming here. What are you gonna do? You can't escape. You can't run left. So that's why I know them 3 guys, if they on the field at the same time, they gonna be an ESPN story in the making. If you got Hayes on the field, you switch him out with Matt Neal or Hayes, and you got BJ Green over there, and then you got Okonola over there. Where you go as a quarterback? You can't run left, you can't run right. The middle clogged up. You finna get sacked. So you're gonna have to run the ball. The problem is it ain't no run lanes. Now the linebackers come into play. You got 2 very slippery linebackers. All our linebackers we brought in are slippery.
I like the dude from FAMU, Johnny Chainsaw Chain.
They slippery, man. They don't go to blocks like our linebackers from last year. They don't, let me say, what my guys say, they ain't out there patty caking. You know, they ain't out there playing no patty cake. So when you look at the fact that they're not coming to you, you're gonna have to come to them. You see, and so our linebackers is gonna pretty much put the icing on the cake when it comes to running.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because it's probably gonna be one lane here or there that they can find, but we're gonna have 2 linebackers that can read. It ain't gonna be no run lane like that for the quarterback to escape, or it ain't gonna be no run like the run game. You just ain't gonna be hitting holes like that. 15 yard, 20 yard. Like what are linebackers? What a linebacker. You're not gonna be doing that. It's just the style. It's just the style of players that we have. When you look at their style, we look at Shadoze's style. He's a very gap disciplined guy. You're not pushing him out of his gap. Like our guys last year, they were here and they end up way over there.
Right.
When we look at Shane Coates and your boy, what's called a transfer, he was getting Bishop. They would get pushed way over there. Let's wipe the line off. Shadoze ain't moving like that. He's standing right here. And then 2-3 people trying to push him. That's clogged up. So you can't escape that way, and they coming in on you like this. You got nowhere to go. You surrounded. But if they wipe him out the way, the quarterback can skate right up the middle. And that's what
do that. They're gonna be hard to do that too. When Big Barnes is up, man.
Both of them, they clog, and that's what we was missing. They wasn't real gap discipline in those, in the middle of the field. So
I tell you, somebody else looking good, even though I ain't seen him with pads on yet. McCoy.
Well, McCoy was looking good last year. He was another freshman that him. It was McCoy, Arden Walker. Like we forget about Arden Walker. Arden Walker was hurt during the spring. Arden Walker, McCoy, and McNeil, they're the ones who came on strong in the back end. They was our young freshman guys who was the future. They were the ones who started putting pressure with my guy Jordan Dominic at the end. That's why we started seeing the games, in the 20s versus, we were shooting out in the 30s. That's why UCLA couldn't move the ball. And when they did, Shiloh hit him in the mouth, popped the ball up in the air. So our defense was very stout towards the end. It's the offense, like you said, they fell off because the quarterback was walking around like he was about to go into an assisted living home. He was walking like he saw him from behind.
But you like, crazy,
boy. 68-year-old, like 70-year-old. What? He was walking different.
Boy, you crazy. So, Greg, what you think about the running back room then? Getting ready to put them pads on. Who gonna emerge? Top 3.
All of them gonna have to emerge.
Top 3 running back. Who you looking for in that top 3 running back?
It's gonna have to be Hayden. It's gonna have to be Auguste, whatever his name. Get that name right.
Augustine.
And it's gonna have to be Welch. They all gonna have to be a 3-headed monster like Georgia. You remember back in the day, Georgia, back in the 2000s, Georgia had them 3-headed monsters. They always had 3 running backs. I went to school with some of them. 3 of them. 3-headed monster.
Yeah.
And it was never no 1 or 2. 3-headed monster. Fresh. Boom, 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 boom. And then you got to have them other guys ready because somebody knee gonna get hurt, ankle gonna get twisted. So Hood, he might have to get his little 4 games in.
Yeah, I believe Brandon Hood gonna come out. I think he's gonna be that go-to guy.
If they don't try to save him, I mean, he get 4 games. It depends on how it play out. If he just come out and be an animal, he can play. But if they don't need it like that, then they ain't finna waste it.
Yeah.
Because you still got Charlie there, and but one of them gonna have to step in at some point, whether it's a game or 2, because at some point somebody gonna be banged up.
Yeah, they probably more than that get banged up.
I'm saying like banged up enough not to play. Like everybody gonna be playing hurt, but it's easy. A couple of running backs can easily get banged up at some point.
Yeah,
at some point, because we seen it during the spring. We seen now one of them played in the spring. We had to put a receiver at running back.
Yeah.
So at any given time, 2 running backs can be somebody have a shoulder, somebody can have an ankle sprain, somebody can have knee, hamstring, all that stuff can happen, to take you out, for a week or two.
Yeah.
But it's a long season. So, you gotta, if you hurt, let them sit out. Don't let them be booby. Don't let them be like booby down there at Friday night lights.
Boy, that booby.
You be out there like booby, knee barely hanging on. You out there, I got it, coach.
Oh man.
He hurt, let him rest.
Yeah.
Don't let him tear it on up. Yeah. Trying to be out there trying to play tough. Let that man rest.
Yeah.
I fracture my fibula like that with a groin. Trying to get out there, back out there with a groin.
Wow.
Or my groin, trying to go back there. I had my leg sticking out there, trying to favor that groin, and fibula got fractured. Knee went right into my thing while I'm making a tackle.
Well, I know that was painful.
Not really. But not really. It was instant. Boom. Like, oh. But it wasn't like painful, but as soon as it hit, oh, that's something ain't right. I walked around like almost a few weeks on a fractured fibula. Still slamming people and everything. That thing just got weaker and weaker.
Still slamming.
Yeah, people like to wrestle, I still was slamming. Then it just got swollen and shiny, and my knee started feeling funny. And if I finally went in, I was like, oh yeah, you fractured. So it probably was like a hairline fracture, and it just got worse because I kept walking around on it. Stuff.
Yeah, man. So when you look at those one-on-one and you see, I think Mr. Woodman said something about it. I think I saw him in there. You see Webster and Benson teaching the young guys techniques and everything. Especially Webster. Look like he being a real lead on that wide receiver side to the young guys, Cam and Draylon them. I like that from what I saw out of that.
I mean
that wide receiver group, man. They deep, boy. They deep.
Yeah. They probably all got their little sleeper bags, having slumber parties and everything. I mean, you gotta hang out with your guys, man. You gotta be in sync. And that's what they're showing. They in sync. And when you move together like that, when one guy come out, the other guy come in, and that's what you want. You want to be in sync. If Webster come out and Mathis go in, he should be eating them up the same way.
Same way.
Yeah. They're gonna take a deep breath. I say they jump up on them 14, 21 to zip, and you start seeing the band go to shuffling around up there. What's going on? They start putting the tubas up in the case. hey, you start seeing the doggone band with ketchup stain on his shirt, mustard. I know that.
Greg, it's gonna be some tight games now. They gonna be no group out every game though, Greg.
I ain't saying every game. I'm still talking about the first one. When you gonna see that green, you like that uniform and green mustard on that. And then that's when you start seeing the people come out the game, and then you be like, okay, we got a break. We'll start the game. Then Mathis come in and cut off. You're like, God, no, I thought we had a break. God, no, that's what I want to see. Baby T.O. come in. Oh, I thought we had a break. They bench is whooping us. That's how you know you got a good team. That's why I know Utah ain't hitting on nothing. I said it. I said, send it to Utah. Utah ain't hitting on nothing. Because if you really like that, your backups will whoop another team. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Georgia backups will whoop you. You seen it in the bowl game. They backups will whoop you 40 to 0. Because they got it like that. So don't play me like Utah like that, because Colorado beat the mess out of their backups, and we had backups. And matter of fact, our team was built off of backups. And they say our team was made of a bunch of what nobody wanted.
Yeah.
Already was replacements. And then we had people hurt. The only person really was still out there was Travis Hunter.
Yeah, he came back to be hurt.
Brewer didn't play. The line was already crippled and twerking. So we beat you to sleep. Y'all had to take 3 touchdowns off the board, literally 3. So don't play with me like, oh yeah, y'all ain't hit on nothing. Because what I know, when Shador them come off the field and them backups go in, I want 21 more points.
Okay.
I don't want to be all okay, everybody can go home, now the backups in. No, we the show need to keep on going. That's how you know you got, you got something.
Yeah. If they do that, they got something, bro. Especially when Shador come out the field. I'm just ain't sold on the backup quarterback unless somebody that step up from that backup position.
But think about it. Okay, let's give you an example.
All right.
I'm gonna give you an example. Last game of the season, people got so ignorant when they blocked for Staub. Staub looked like a superstar. Oh, he better than Shador. Oh, Shador need to get rid of the ball like that. That's what happened, fool. He had not one grass stain on his jersey, not one, and they wasn't playing on turf. All right, so he did not get sacked, probably once, and that was like the first quarter or something like that. If they put Staub in there, behind the line we got that Shador can run up the score with, I expect Staub to come in there and show out. He got the same weapons. We might run the ball a little more.
Yeah, a lot more.
I mean, it's gonna look like a lot more compared to Shador, but that's his style. We seen they ran a lot more against Utah.
True.
But they took 3 scores off the board. He would have looked like a superstar if they didn't take 2 Travis Hunter touchdowns off the board.
Yeah.
So Staub can get in there and put another 21 on you. Now, what's after Staub? Now that's why I said they want to run the ball. Don't let Shador or Staub be in there, because Staub is like the VP. He's the vice president. You don't want the vice president and the president at the same place, because they both go down. Now, what the Secretary of State from? I don't know. So we need.
Hey, after that, the Speaker of the House.
Speaker of the House. Like, oh, that's a drop off. So what we need is let the crazy guys go in there and be the crash dummies. They're gonna eat it up. Big old 6'5" quarterbacks and 6'6" quarterback. Let them go in and be Cam Newton. And run the clock down. So I don't even want Staub in at garbage time. Why you gonna let the backup quarterback get hurt? Now we drop way off. So Shador go in, let Staub eat, and then get Staub out of there. And go ahead and let them old boys go in there and run. They're gonna look like running backs because they're gonna run the ball half the time themselves. Like Tebow.
I know.
And that's what I want them to look like. I want them to look like Tebow. Tebow went to the national championship being Tebow.
Right.
So teach big one more guy, brain slipped my head. Taylor,
yeah.
Bit Taylor, and teach him how to be a mixture of Cam Newton and Tebow, and he might be something serious. It might be don't transfer him back up out of there.
Yeah.
Play your game. You can't beat Shador. Shador ain't 6'6", 230. You is. Be Cam Newton. Be Cam Newton at Auburn. Make him tackle you.
Yeah. So what kind of defense you think they're gonna run, man, from this defense coordinator? What you think he gonna do, man? I know you've been saying that it's an unknown.
I think
but what you really think? What kind of defense you think he gonna run to be successful?
I'm saying at the end of the day, I'm thinking that it's gonna be whoever you play. It's gonna be who you play. I mean, it's not gonna be no, we're gonna line up the same. If you want to get in here and fill up the box with your little 2 tight ends and think you're finna run it down our throat, you're gonna see something real different. It might be a Soul Train line on the line. Moving all kinds of ways. That's what you deserve. You deserve
That's exactly what the first 2 games, that's what they gonna run into. 2 tight ends.
They need to line them up. They need UCLA. Everybody standing up, looking crazy. What you gonna do? Are you a linebacker, safety? What are you? Everybody standing up, looking crazy. You don't know what coverage they dropping into. It just needs to be. Now you figure it out. Y'all ain't got no film, and the film ain't gonna help you this game, because every time we line up, you don't know what we about to do. I don't care what the base is. I don't care what the scheme is. When we line up, you figure it out. Y'all gonna learn today. But we already up 21-0. So you doggone
Nah, what?
yeah,
We
your
are
doggone mascot is up there.
21.
Mascot is up there in the stands with your doggone drum major eating hot dogs and pretzels up there in the stand watching the game because it's over.
That's
I'm just saying what y'all want to say. I'm just saying, blame it on me. Shador, everybody, Vince, everybody go there. Yeah, we're gonna play hard. Yeah, they're good. North Dakota's a good team. Yeah, they're gonna be tough. Yeah, I'm gonna say what y'all really gonna say. We're gonna put 21 on them in the first quarter, and we're gonna send a band. We're gonna pack them up. We're gonna pack
I
them
already
up.
know they're gonna jump on them. My game for the test for Colorado gonna be Nebraska.
You think?
Yeah.
You
They're gonna
thought
be
that?
their test.
This the
It's
problem.
gonna be a test. I think we're gonna beat them, but it's gonna be their test.
You know, it's gonna be the test for about 3/4 of the first quarter.
Boy, every game, they just ain't gonna blow everybody out every game.
We ain't talking about everybody.
They
We
got
talking
to
about
start off. The score gonna start off 0-0. That's why I asked you what kind of defense the defense coordinator gonna run.
It's gonna be 0-0, and it's gonna be tight for about the first 3/4 of the first quarter. And that's based off of because people they gonna say I don't like to talk about last year. But I'm gonna put apples to apples and oranges to oranges. Okay, can I do this?
Yeah.
Nebraska brags on bringing what 8 guys back defense last year, right?
Yeah, they bring all of them back last year.
They bringing everybody back, and then they swear they offense they bring about everybody back too, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's their claim to fame. This is the problem. Your guys from last year, yeah, y'all got better, but your guys from last year had a problem with Shador with a suspect line. His line was more suspect than their defense. Now, everybody say the offense. Everybody blame the offense. The quarterback fumbled the ball. Does that explain why Shador carved your defense like a carved turkey? What does the offense have to do with it?
Yeah, he came back on them. Once he got in his groove, they came out and
it was
smoked.
The first 3/4 of the first quarter.
True.
It was close. Yeah. And once he stepped on the gas, they never recovered. And a lot of people say it was because the quarterback fumbled the ball. Okay, he fumbled the ball, but what happened after he fumbled the ball is the problem.
He got hit. He got hit a couple times. He had to let that ball go, boy.
But what is the explanation for why you couldn't stop Shador? See, he laid the ball down, but the problem is your defense couldn't stop Shador.
Yeah, right.
When he got the ball, you stopped him in the first few possessions till he figured out your little rinky-dink zone that you was running. See, they wasn't blitzing Shador in the beginning. They was dropping back. See, the scheme changed after that. They went from we trying to figure out how to stop Shador because we don't have no film on him. We watch him at TCU. Everybody gonna drop back in the coverage, and we're not gonna allow him to score 5 touchdowns. And he still carved you up. So the scheme changed once they realized, that line be twerking. Let's just blind everybody up and blitz him, and he won't have a chance to throw the ball. And then that's what everybody started doing from that point up. They said, we ain't doing no zone. We just gonna line everybody up on the line and blitz him, and he not gonna be able to make no completion. And that's how it caught up with him in that later half of the season. The problem is, what happens when our line not gonna allow you to do that?
Yeah.
So your zone not gonna work or your blitzing. So the problem ain't the blue, the red and white and the N on their helmet. The problem is y'all can't stop Shador. You can't stop him. Now maybe you're gonna stop Juju, whoever come next, but you can't stop Shador. He's your kryptonite.
There's gonna be a lot of people kryptonite.
Right. And he was your kryptonite with a 160-pound guard on skates with Daisy Dukes on. You had a problem with him with that. His guards just electric sliding right into his lap. So what happened when you put Yo-Yo in there and Tyler Brown, Mayers? What happened when you put those guys in there in those guards and they ain't in his lap every play?
Yeah. They're gonna be the key right there.
That's my logic. You know, I ain't trying to.
And that Travis Hunter still on our team though.
And the problem with
people don't want to talk about it, but he on our team.
The problem with Travis Hunter is he a lurker. He lurks. And see, if he was lurking when y'all quarterback was sitting in the pocket, what you think he gonna do when your quarterback under pressure?
He gonna
I'm gonna tell you us first. This is what people don't get. I followed this team, these boys, before they got here, right?
Right.
They don't know Silman Craig is a ball hawk.
He sure is.
Shiloh had like 6-7 interceptions at Jackson State before he got hurt.
Yeah, Silman Craig is a
ball hawk. He will pick your stuff off. Silman Craig is a ball hawk.
Yep.
He will pick your stuff off. He showed it last year. These guys are ball hawks. Travis Hunter is a ball hawk. Don't mess around and let the other side of the ball put a ball hawk over there. If McKinney or Hood become a ball hawk, it's a no-fly zone. See, last year,
what's called he a ball hawk? The one who played that nickel.
Yeah, he a ball hawk too.
He
So
a ball hawk.
if we figure out a corner on that side between McKinney and Hood,
yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying now? You're not going to beat them because you're going to have to throw the ball on them to beat them. And if they're denying you the ability to throw the ball on them, you're only going to be a one-dimensional team. Now we can load the box up with our linebackers and our heavy set linemen like Shadozie. You're not going to be just running. We got big Barnes on there. We got big Shadozie, Carter. Them boys going to demand a double team.
Yeah, sure.
They going to be in the backfield all day long.
All day.
How you going to run the ball when the man, you getting the ball and he already in your face? How do you can't do that but do this? You ain't going to have no run lane. He already in your face off the snap.
Right.
You're not going to run the ball. That's not how run game works when your lineman gets penetration at the line of scrimmage versus him getting penetration into your backfield. If our guy, Shadozie, Carter, if those guys are constantly in the backfield, which they've shown, Buell.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about him. Yeah.
Buell. If these guys do what they've been doing at the other school and just be in the backfield, just clogging crap up, you're not finna run the ball.
True.
They ain't got to make no sacks. That's what we got BJ Green for.
Right.
That's what we got Hayes for. That's what we got Okadola for. See, so they're going to always be in the backfield, whether it's a run or pass. I don't need them to make sacks. Just clog all that up so they can't run and the quarterback can't escape. That's your job. Don't try to be no superhero. We got them guys out there who can go get the quarterback. That's all. That's that. You ask me what kind of defense? That's the kind of defense. The kind of defense they clog the middle and let our edge rushers be who they're projected to be. We got, and we didn't even mention Wiggins. They put Wiggins on the list before Hayes.
Wow, no.
And Wiggins looking good in the 101s.
He real good.
And we ain't even factor him in. And so, do you see the level of depth we got?
We got that. We definitely got that.
You got Wiggins on this side, Hayes on this side, McNeil on this side.
Yep.
And you just playing with them. And then you got a Shadozie, Barnes right in the middle. You alternate them, Carter in the middle. And you keep your Okadola and you keep your BJ Green on the outside. And then you bring in Wade. Wade come in a little bit on the outside. Then we still got, like we talked about McCoy. We still got Arden Walker who coming back.
You got Thomas.
I ain't even talking about Tafik. That's another tackle.
Yeah.
So you got
they got
depth.
the depth.
And he gonna put pressure in the backfield. You're not gonna run off the tackles if them tackles is standing in the backfield. You're not gonna run off the tackle. It's not happening.
They
If the
definitely got that
tackle is
depth.
constantly in the backfield, the only way you run off that tackle is if your tackle get off on my tackle and eliminate that penetration into the backfield, which I haven't. They nobody ain't did that to them at their old school.
True.
Problem is they was the only dude at their old school. This is like an all-star team. That's what people don't get.
Oh, I get it.
Like Hayes didn't have a BJ Green over there with him on the same
Right.
side.
Right.
So now which one y'all finna double team? Because Hayes going up against Benson every day.
Hey, they making it better.
Right. So you think his confidence ain't finna be high? His confidence already high.
Already.
You thinking that if you put BJ Green and Hayes on the same side, your first thought is we just gonna run the other way, token over, and Wiggins. You gonna go down to them? So I'm just not throwing names. I think sometimes when you throw names out because you know your players, it sound cute, but I'm just giving y'all a perspective. When I say the stuff I say, I'm playing chess in my head. Like y'all saying y'all gonna run the ball. I'm trying to figure out where you finna run it. Cause ain't nobody ever pushed those off the ball. Texas didn't do it, and they was in the playoff, and he dogged Texas out. Barnes, you can say he unproven. He comes straight out of Nick Saban. All right, that's what he went against every day is big Bulldogs. You see what I'm saying? He went against the Alabama line as a scout team or whatever every day. So he wasn't going against no slouches. So these guys are battle tested. Wiggins come out of LSU. And he has some production. He has some production. So when you look at these guys, I hate it. I really hate it for North Dakota State. They really don't get embarrassed. I'm just gonna be real. I'm not playing politically correct with y'all. Y'all, Greg said it, don't do that.
Hey,
I'm not gonna play
I said the same thing. I tell the guys that work every day.
I'm gonna tell y'all, they're gonna embarrass North Dakota State.
They go get embarrassed, bro. On TV.
They're not gonna be able to block Wiggins. They're not gonna be able to block Shador. It's not gonna happen. And they definitely not gonna be able to stop Shador.
Man,
Do you see anybody from North Dakota that's come punking out Benson? Just running over him?
I think they're gonna beat the brakes off him, bro. I'm
Fast.
taking the honest.
I'm not underestimating them.
I'm not either. I'm just saying what I
telling
see.
you logically, just be logical. Tyler Brown is not gonna let no tackle from North Dakota whoop him. It's not gonna happen. It ain't even gonna cross his mind. He's not gonna even entertain that. It's a different mindset up there. It's Benson is not gonna let nobody just run through him from North Dakota State. It's not gonna happen, guys. This guy come out of where he come from?
Mississippi.
No, I'm just saying he come out of what? The big what?
Indiana. He came from Indiana. Transfer from Indiana. Big team. Yeah.
And they said that man gave up 1 sack.
1 sack out of 480 snaps.
Why do you think this man finna come here and get whooped by North Dakota?
It don't make sense.
Michigan, all that up there. Everybody, ooh, Ohio State, ooh. He finna come and let North Dakota State whoop him? The people gotta be logical, man. It's not finna happen. It's not overlooking them. It's just that it's not logical.
Yeah.
Matchup is this a bad matchup? You got to know matchup.
It's all about matchups, man. Every game they play.
And I'm just gonna tell y'all this.
Steve Willis say he's checking his brakes for North Dakota State. Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell y'all this. If I ain't saying y'all it's gonna happen, but since everybody like to do the hypothetical, if Shador missed the bus and Coach Prime oversleep, is they gonna win? Like some weird stuff. Like, that's about what it's gonna take. Like, he missed the plane. Like they come up with crazy stuff to make Colorado lose. Like, if Rafi step on, Travis Hunter toe when they run out the tunnel, then he's gonna have one toe. He's gonna be like Coach Prime. Is he gonna be able to cover the same and run it? They do weird stuff to make Colorado lose in their head. My thing is, what if Colorado lineman actually blocked North Dakota? There's some crazy. Like, what if they actually able to block North Dakota? What does that mean if Shador got that ball in his hand? If they just, I know we all know North Dakota gonna beat the mess. They that Colorado line suck. They gonna sack Shador 15 times just like last year. We know all the clown talk. But just what if somehow mistakenly they drank some Haterade or whatever, and Jordan Cedar able to block, and Tyler Brown able to block the guy in front of him, like actually do it, and whoever guard Layers and Benson somehow actually block. Like, what do you think is possible with Shador got Webster out there and Shepard and Travis Hunter and Omarion Miller? What do you think is about to happen? What do you think is possible? Let's use our imagination because we know that's not logical.
But they gonna use
We know
this.
that's not logical. You know Shador can't throw over 4,000 yards in the season and 40 touchdowns. That's make believe. That's just make believe. We're just gonna use our fantasy here, guys. Shador, just the guy who was able to throw 5 touchdowns in his first game with a brand new team at a brand new level, just so happened to actually have linemen that block for him. And he just get the ball and he say, wow, I don't know what to do with my life. I actually have time to throw the ball. What is possible? Is it possible that he throws 6 touchdowns? Is it possible? If we just use our imagination, because we know Shador can't do that. So we know he can't do that. He did not throw 5 touchdowns last year, first game. We know he can't do 6. That's impossible. Is it possible that Shador maybe say, since y'all disrespecting me, I did 5 last year, I got a little Coach Prime in me, I'm doing 6 this year. Matter of fact, make it 7. Just because y'all playing with my name. I'm just going to and I'm going to do it all before halftime.
What the heck?
Fireworks.
I got
Fireworks.
this one.
They got to make a statement. See, everybody, this is what everybody not getting. They're talking as if this is a game that Colorado got to worry about a trap game, not overlooking North Dakota. No, this is a statement game. This is what the clowns don't get. Colorado coming to make a statement just like North Dakota is. They don't have a need to make a trap game because y'all the one been disrespecting them. Y'all the one that made them 11th in the conference. Y'all the one put everybody at the bottom of, every time you look up, y'all lowering Shador, y'all lowering their recruits. Y'all the one who making them mad. Y'all the one poking the bear. Y'all the one poking this bear. Y'all the one got them talking all sweet, knowing that ain't their nature. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Oh, yeah. Y'all the one who keep playing with these folks. And y'all deserve that butt whooping they about to give y'all. They're not coming to play nice. They're not coming to win. They're coming to beat the brakes off North Dakota, and that's what's about to happen.
I believe. You see that little video they put together, a little skit, they don't take it down?
I seen it. But I'm just gonna say what Coach Prime. Hey, Coach Prime, if you're watching, I'm gonna say what you really want to say.
What do you want to say, Greg?
We're gonna beat the brakes off North Dakota. We're gonna beat the brakes off them. We're gonna beat them off. We're gonna beat them bad, and we're gonna beat them fast. Bad and fast. Bad and fast. If we can score 7 touchdowns in the first quarter, we're gonna do it. You heard
Greg.
Hold
Hold on, Greg. Greg, hold on. We at media day. We're gonna replay the video day. And I want you to be Coach Prime and say what he should have said when that reporter asked him this question right here. You ready?
I use my sunglasses.
Okay. Coach Prime, you getting ready to play North Dakota State, and they've been good all these years, and you might have to watch out for them. Now, I'm telling you, North Dakota State has been superior for 5 to 7 years. What do you think of this game? Your first game in the Big 12. You're going up against North Dakota State, Coach.
Well, let me tell you something. Last year, we sat in a room like this, And I gave everybody a fine warning. I told y'all, you better get me now. And I meant it. And now it's now. And now it's over. And we're going to beat you. And we're going to beat you bad. And we're going to beat you fast. And we ain't going to feel sorry about it. We told you we were coming. And we here. That's how the press conference is going from now on the rest of the year. And they're going to be that sitting in there talking all, well, we just got to finish the games and, the line just got to block better. No. Because y'all dogged me out all last year. Y'all kicked me when I was down. Y'all spit all over me. You knew I ain't had no line. You knew what we was going through. And y'all just poke at me. So there's no more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Everybody we playing, we're going to beat them bad and we're going to beat them fast.
Yeah.
Bad and fast. And you going to tell me, we had Benson on this channel now. I said, Benson, y'all last me said at least 4 games, at least 4 touchdowns a game. He was like, why not 10?
He should have said it.
So he already telling you, we ain't putting no limitation on this thing. If we can score 7 touchdowns in a quarter, we gonna do
it. He sure said it. He sure said
I feel sorry for North Dakota.
I'm gonna ask him 10 Sunday night.
What they say, all-American looking lineman. Like
yeah.
WB. All-American looking like, look here. Them little pot belly linemen they had gonna have a long day.
It was that
pot belly. Their belly was bigger than everything else on their body. Yeah, y'all don't act like y'all ain't see that. The guy with the radio looked like somebody daddy or uncle. His belly so far out. He ain't training with Coach Mo. I tell you that. And they walked there and them little pot belly linemen out there looking like somebody doggone Backwood uncle somewhere down in South Georgia. He ain't seen a weight room. And you finna block Shadoze? You finna block Shadoze? You? Because you gotta be that dude because they put you in the video. So you gotta get out there to see you.
They
go
put
get
me in the video.
So I'm looking at you. You is the best they got to offer. You finna block Shadoze. And see, I don't even blame you. I blame the people who amped you up to believe that you finna actually be able to block Shadoze. Somebody convince you to come out here and believe that you're gonna be able to block this doggone wildebeest for 4 quarters. You're gonna have a long ride home.
With the band.
The band gonna be gone already.
That way he gonna be.
The band, first quarter, they're gonna look up like, darn. It's like it's scattering. Like it ain't halftime. You know, halftime, everybody start going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You first quarter, you like, dang, why the band supposed to be up there? Like half of them gone. Then the concession stand, they get the hot dogs and pretzels. By the time it get after halftime, the band already jumping on the bus. They got a head start back to North Dakota.
Yeah.
The football team gonna be jealous. They jealous. They're like, dang, they got to leave early. We got to stay here and finish
Oh boy, you crazy. I gotta play this video, man. I gotta cool you out, bro.
Very experienced on the slant. Travis Hunter makes a jump and intercepts it. The two-way star who was so embarrassed by.
Do you feel an obligation with whom you are to perform at a higher level or coach at a higher level?
Yeah, yes. I'm judged on a different scale. My wins are totally different than your wins. Your wins, you just judge in football. That's why I have to start out and give you education and academics and so forth. I have to give you those things so you understand there's a greater scope. I can't win 9 games and our GPA suffers. Our GPA can't be high, but we lose another 8 games. We can't not go and grab high school players and you got a bunch of guys in the portal, out of the portal that's getting incarcerated. My wins are different. We have to win in every area. That's the way we're judged, and I'm cool with that because we come a little different.
Is Coach Prime judged different from all the other
Do you
coaches?
feel an obligation with whom you are to perform at a higher level or coach at a higher level?
Yeah, like
I'm gonna tell you how this gonna be the new judgment. He gonna beat North Dakota so bad. They gonna be actually mad at Coach Prime. They gonna blame him for beating North Dakota so bad. They gonna be like, you know how you get bullied and then you beat up a bully and then they mad at you like you the bully. Like now you the bully. Like you beat up a man so bad, you bullying me. So bad.
They gonna say, man, you ain't gotta do that dude like that.
It should be a shame. Oh, arrogant. Just beat the mess out of an FCS team. You know what? You're gonna beat somebody your own size. You just beat on North Dakota. I bet you won't beat on Nebraska like that. They're gonna be angry. Oh, you didn't have to score that many points. You're just padding stats. You're just trying to win a Heisman. You can do that on North Dakota. We're gonna see when you get them to conference play. Y'all go pick on a little North. Watch how the tone change. Oh, y'all
okay. You right, Greg. Hey, you right.
On your own level. Y'all did that last year. They didn't do that last year. But y'all don't know how to beat nobody when it's time for the conference, though. Y'all can beat all your non-conference games. Y'all started 3-0 last year, too. Everything is gonna be, when Nebraska's gonna beat you, you go beat the mess out of Nebraska. And then they're gonna be like, oh, well, Nebraska's really not that good. It wasn't that good last year either.
You're right. That's exactly what they're gonna say.
Move that goalpost every week. And guess what they're gonna move it to? They're gonna move it all the way up to Kansas State. Kansas State gonna be the game that's gonna have to define Colorado.
Kansas State game.
Everybody else they beat, they're gonna better right out. Oh, that's just Baylor. Oh, that's only Cincinnati. UCF, you just kind of snuck by them. They not as good as we thought. They just come out of a lower conference anyway. But you're finna see Kansas State now. That's the way it's headed. Just like I knew it was headed to, y'all ain't gonna be Oregon though. It's like everything they do is gonna be wrong. If you barely beat North Dakota, look, but y'all struggle with North Dakota. You beat the mess out of them. You just beat a little loyal team. You think y'all that? Y'all just padding stats. You should have took Shadoo out the game. What we did, he didn't play the second half. He scored all 6 of his touchdowns in the first half. What else do y'all want? Well, he could do that against a little North Dakota team. Yeah. Y'all think y'all all that because y'all beat North Dakota. They're not even the same North Dakota anyway. They're going to start saying all that.
Yep.
Everything we saying, they're going to say that. So you really can't think you finna prove something by beating North Dakota. They got it a lose-lose situation. Nobody going to give you no props for beating them. You beat them bad and beat them fast, and they're going to be mad at you for doing that. Y'all shouldn't beat them like that. That's what it's gonna be, man. We in a situation where, you beat them, you beat Nebraska, you beat Colorado State. You basically they saying you did that last year. That means you're not in a win-win situation by winning. You got to win consistently and long term for these people too. And guess what? And you know why I know? See, I don't know how many of y'all out here. Yeah, they're gonna find something you did wrong.
Right.
But I don't know if y'all remember when he was at Jackson State last year. They were mad at him because he had way more talent. So they said everything they could say. Oh, they had a complete game. You better be glad they didn't have a complete game because they beat everybody by 60. Well, they just got a bunch of stars, but they can't coach. Well, I guess. So, when you look at them at Jackson State, for example, every week everybody swore Jackson State was gonna lose. Oh, they beat this team, but they beat FAM, but they ain't gonna beat Alcorn. They ain't gonna be Alabama State. Every week, everybody looked like Superman or Kryptonite. Every week. It don't matter. They were playing Boo Boo Creek College. They were, it's the same spirit they got now. Everybody they play, they know how to magnify They ain't looking at the fact they got that pot belly lineman. They're not looking at that. Like they got to be looking out one eye. Like act like you don't see that. Like his stomach, you can just do like that. Like that guy that's how the lineman used to look 30 years ago. The lineman now look like Benson. The lineman now look like Tyler Brown. Them boys' stomach don't hang over their belt. Them boys look like statues.
You're right.
Your stomach don't look like you 8 months pregnant. That's how they used to look. That's the lineman that LCS got. They did overweight and big. Our linemen look like athletes. You're not gonna sit up there and tell me you want to put that pot belly lineman in front of Shadoze or Barnes. Now one of them got a pot belly, and they bigger than the guys that they're blocking them.
Right.
So you got to think about all these things are just a setup. Colorado, the best thing they can do is what they're doing. Don't pay no attention. Keep their head down. Just plow away at games. Don't look at no media. See, last year they got caught up in the hype. The Rock was there. Lil Wayne was there. The Big 12, the Big Noon, and college game that they fighting over. I ain't never seen the crap. We got both of them on the same street. They fighting over. I'm like, what kind of crap is this? It was crazy. It was a zoo. And it was like that right there. Colorado couldn't handle it. The players couldn't handle it because it was something never seen before. This year, you don't seen it before. You don't seen it before. Every week, they're going to expect you to lose. Oh, well, you beat them. I bet you won't beat next week. Well, you go into the championship. I bet you won't win the conference championship. Well, you go into the playoff. I bet you get knocked out the first round. What else can you do?
Yeah.
It's gonna be
interesting, man.
It's gonna be a week by week thing. It don't matter how bad and how fast they beat North Dakota. The haters just gonna get louder. Y'all ain't did nothing. That's it. And they gotta beat Nebraska. And they gotta beat Nebraska convincingly. I'm not talking about beat them by a field goal. They gotta do them like they did them last year.
And they beat Nebraska like they did last year. There ain't no team out there gonna be able to handle Colorado there.
But
it's just not.
The reason why Nebraska's in trouble is because, again, they bringing the same defense back that they DBs weren't covering our DBs last year. You know how many points we left on the board on the field?
Yeah.
They couldn't cover our DBs. It ain't like they upgraded like we did. So when you tell me you bringing everybody back, you telling me you bringing the same butt whooping back. It's like me saying, well, we better because we brought our line back from last year. This is a second year together, and we returning all our that's a badge of honor. You gonna bring back the same people we whooped? You gonna bring back the same line that got whooped last year? And that's a good thing. You ain't trying to upgrade.
Did they second year playing together?
And then the second year get your butt whooped.
Yeah, ain't gonna be you right. Gonna be
you ain't winning with no upgrades. You proud?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how they want to play it.
Yeah.
That's how they want to play it. That's how people want to play Colorado. They want to play Colorado based off of last year. He ain't returning our whole line.
No.
We ain't returning none of them. We ain't even returning our defensive line.
No.
So, the only person coming is Matt Neal. He came at the end. So I'm saying,
that's it.
And he ain't starter.
I know.
And he ain't even playing the same position.
Exactly.
It's like when you bragging on what you did. Yeah, man, we bringing the same people. We bringing the same people.
Yeah. Same one, bro. Same one. Expect a different outcome. I don't know how.
If you believe otherwise, good luck.
I don't see it. I just don't see it. Like I said, it's gonna be an interesting year. It's almost ready here. It's almost here. When they put the pads on? End of that month.
It'll be a couple weeks.
Couple more weeks. That should tell the story.
Yep, around that. He's somebody. Oh man, please. Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you who gonna have a top defense this year. You want to take a wild guess?
Who gonna have a top defense?
Who want to guess in the chat? Who gonna have a top defense this year?
Colorado.
I'm gonna give you a clue. I'm gonna give you a clue. Some of the rankings already starting to acknowledge him as they sliding closer to the top 10. The offense already in the top 10. Your clue should be getting closer now. The offense is already in the top 10, and their defense is like around about 14, 15, and it's sliding slowly towards top 10.
Colorado defense gonna be the best in the country at the end of the best in the Big 12 at the end of the season.
Everybody talking about it's cute talking about what Nebraska gonna be and what they was. I'm telling you who gonna have, and I've already explained it. Who gonna have a top defense this year? And I've already told you why. I already told you at least 2, and if we get 3 top rushers on our D-line, you already know what it's about to be. It's gonna be a no-fly zone. So you're gonna have to run the ball. And good luck on saying you're gonna outscore us running the ball. Unless you finna tell me you finna do that crap from last year and just take off running and no linebackers, they on vacation. They just
no,
where they at?
do that.
Oh, they over there eating hot dogs and pretzels up there in the stand with the man.
They ain't gonna do that this year, bro.
That's the only way that you finna do it. You finna just gush them. And my thing is, I don't think that coach is gonna be that kind of dumb to before you gush me, I'll load up the box and make you throw the ball.
You're right. Prove it. Can your quarterback stand in there and throw the ball?
And your junior varsity quarterback. Because that's why you running the ball. Because I seen a stat with Oklahoma State last year. If that running back didn't get a certain amount of yards, they lost.
Say that one more time.
If that running back, whether he was hurt or whatever, if he didn't have a good game, they lost. So what you're telling me is your whole offense is built on him. They got all these people breaking up the stats. If you look at the stats, Oklahoma State, when that running back, who was the top running back, when he didn't have a good game, whether he was hurt, didn't play, whatever, they lost. They couldn't win. They can't win without him running all over you. So my thing is, if I take that away, your quarterback finna become Shador today. You say that all we do is pass, whatever we finna load up the box, everybody finna be standing up there looking like fools, and we just all gonna line up and dare you to run the ball. Before I let this one man beat me, we just all gonna be standing up looking dumb. I don't know what I'm doing, and there ain't nobody in the 3-point stand. Forget about it. We just standing up here and we just gonna kamikaze you behind. Go get him, Bentley. Go get him, Bentley. Go get him, Bentley, in there. Heat seeking pussy.
Why you crazy?
Before you just gonna run the ball on me like that. I mean, I'm gonna make you become Shador today.
Right.
Your receiver gonna be a factor today before this guy run 200 yards on me.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you down 14.
That would be my game plan. You're not gonna run no. You ain't finna rush no 120 yards on me.
And we got to add in this other factor.
What's that?
You down by 14.
Yeah, you keep saying that. Hey,
good luck
you keep
trying
saying
to
that Thursday after Thursday.
Good luck trying to run through this wall. You're just gonna force your way through this wall. I'm showing you I got a wall right here. You're gonna throw the ball or what?
And you down by 14.
And you down by 14. Pick your poison. Because you see them ball hops back there lurking. He know you can't throw. I want you to throw the ball. We know. We want you to try to throw this deep out, this deep third. I want you to try to put it up here. Travis Hunter that's gonna sit up there and let you think he open. And he gonna do just like them videos show. Yeah, throw it. Go ahead, throw it. Throw it. We know you ain't got no arm. You can't throw the ball 50 yards. That's why you run the ball 99% of the time. So go ahead and throw it.
Right. Yeah.
We know that's not your strong suit. Go ahead and throw it.
Nope. If they beat Nebraska convincingly, Colorado gonna run through this Big 12.
My question is,
if they beat them convincingly, they're gonna run through it, Greg.
I just got a crazy question.
What's that?
Why did they beat them convincingly last year?
Say why?
Why? Because all them boys back, according to them. The whole football team just came back. They kept the same uniforms on. Well, we got some geniuses in the thing. Tell me why did Nebraska lose last year? Like 33-7. And then they gave them what happened?
Yeah.
I want to know because our team ain't come back from last year, but theirs did. So they got world beaters who was there last year and they world beaters this year. So they're same world beaters who lost to Colorado 33-7 before we gave them garbage time. They all back. So Sims played defense. I didn't know he played cornerback. What he play?
Yeah, he was quarterback.
Oh, quarterback.
He ain't got nothing to do with that defense side of the ball.
That's what I'm saying. Sims did it, but because they got this top, they got this world class defense that the clowns say they got. If they was the top defense in the nation, even if Sims was messing up, that top defense should have stopped that Colorado offense, right? Who was like 130 or something. What did he say? What did he say Colorado was? So how does Colorado put up over 30 points on your defense, who's top in the country, because of Sims? See, people they in delusion, they in denial.
They want to blame Sims of why they lost.
Sims fumbled the ball a couple times.
3 times, I think. Yeah.
Right. But why didn't your defense stop Shedeur? Why did they force him into a field goal? Go let the line twerk and go sack him? Okay, field position. So your top defense couldn't stop Colorado? See, when you have a top defense, I've been on top defense before, you can make some stops. You can stop and make them get field goals. Why did they get so many touchdowns? You're not answering the question. Why did they get so many touchdowns? Field position mean, okay, now my defense got to stop them and settle for a field goal. That means Colorado will be up on us 9-0 versus 21-0. You see the difference? If your defense can stop, if your defense is top defense like you say it is, then some of those conversions, so you should have stopped some of those touchdowns where they didn't blow you out. If your defense, or else your defense wasn't as tough as you thought. That's my point.
I got a super chat here. We've been doing this. Let's see what he said. They had too many turnovers, and it was the first year for the defensive player playing in a 3-3-5 scheme. They got better throughout the season.
Yeah, they got better against who? Who did they play? I'm telling you why that 3-3-5 didn't work. Because Shedeur carved them like a turkey.
Yeah. He put him through the work, bro.
And you don't have a quarterback who's going to carve you like a turkey, or you run against teams who run the ball primarily. It don't expose your 3-3-5 zone. But when you got a guy who can carve you like a turkey and expose your weaknesses, it's a matchup issue. You don't run a 3-3. If that was the case, why did everybody after that not run a 3-3-5 against Shedeur? Why didn't everybody at that point start running? Oh, they had at least 5 guys on the line from that point on. Since I'm wrong, why didn't everybody? Because that's not how you beat Shedeur. I knew that before they knew it. When they wanted to stop him at Jackson State, That's what they stopped them in the celebration. They had to load up the box. And they still did because he still scored 40 in the Celebration Bowl. So you can't beat Shedeur as long as somebody blocking for him. That's the point. If Shedeur has a defense and he has somebody blocking for him, you're not beating him.
Well, he got it this year, buddy. I'm telling you, Greg. If they beat Nebraska convincingly, they're gonna run through this Big 12. That means that the defense is everything I'm expecting them to be.
We got a clown in the chat that say Nebraska. Put that thing up. Nebraska was still in the game because of their defense. When in the first quarter, Bozo? Bozo the clown? I mean, the guy didn't even play the whole game. So at what point was they in the game?
Hey, Greg, keep talking. I'm finna talk to Khalil and his mama, see what they want.
Yeah.
Keep talking. Keep talking. I know we don't went over 2 hours. Keep talking. I'll be back. I'm coming back. Let me ask that question.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go. I understand what you're saying, Woodard. I'm just gonna somebody okay, got a super chat. Somebody asked about Colorado. I say Nebraska still being in the game because of their defense. Yeah, they were in the game at the beginning of the game, right? So at what point was Nebraska out of the game? Was it the third quarter? Was it the fourth quarter? At what point was Nebraska out of the game? Say, what was the score at halftime? What was the score at halftime? I'm not controlling this chat here, but I see what say Ron, y'all. Beating Nebraska convincingly is basically guaranteed. I like where you're going with that. And see, the thing about this Nebraska game is Nebraska got their own set of fans. They got their diehards. Nebraska has a football program that goes back decades, back when Frazier and all of them was there. So Nebraska is not like playing North Dakota. They got people who they gonna get their head knocked in, and they still gonna be diehard. They still gonna be diehard. You see what I'm saying? So you say, so somebody said, what was the score at halftime? And at halftime, it was 13-0. Great. So the key for that is 13, and the other key is zip. We say that zip was because your boy Sims. I already knew about Sims. I knew about Sims from Georgia Tech. My cousin actually played. I watched Sims play against North Carolina the year before in the Mercedes-Benz down here. And he's a very inconsistent dude as far as that quarterback. I didn't realize he was that big, but they say 13-0 at halftime was the score. And these are football guys, right? What does 13-0 sound like to you?
13-0.
Well, what does that sound like?
So like somebody lose.
Not only losing,
they get whooped.
You
13
had two
that means your offense, your quarterback ain't doing that, your running game ain't doing
already
that.
established your quarterback ain't doing nothing. But
your so-called running game ain't doing that.
So whatever that means to them, 13-0. Now, what was the score at the end of the third quarter?
We already don't went over that. We already don't said that.
Scored another 13 points in that one quarter. Right. So what's the point? What is the point? What's the point? 23-7 at the
end of the third quarter. Yeah, we talked about that a month ago.
Right. So again, 23-7, not 9-7. If your defense was who it said was, you'll hold them to a field goal. Some of them, right?
Right.
Because how many of those 23 points was field goals? I got my scholars in the chat. My Colorado scholars.
Colorado. And that 7 they got was a what? Quarterback sneak?
Yeah, he ran that in.
That was it.
From like the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
The same guy who lost them the game scored their only touchdown.
Scored the only touchdown. But this same team that coming back gonna beat them this year.
Well, what I'm saying is, since people want to use logic, they're using logic But you define your own logic. If your team goose edge you up to halftime, you can say your quarterback won't hit on nothing. But they scored 13 points. So that's what, a couple touchdowns, or are they all field goals? So that's what I would ask. Did they only score field goals to get to 13? Because that would make a difference. If you get the ball and you're in a good position and I stop you on a 20, 25, you get a field goal, then you get the ball again because my quarterback is a doofus, and I stop you again, you get a field goal. That what happened with us against UCLA. We wasn't scoring. We was getting turnovers, but we wasn't capitalizing on the turnovers. So that's what I expect from a top defense like Nebraska they claimed they had, that our line was garbage. We was running 20 whatever and everything. So I feel like if your defense was all of that, you should have converted some of those to some field goals, which means instead of being down 13 to zip, maybe you would have been down 6 or something like that. And if you did that, then one touchdown to put you that it would have been 7-6. That's what happened to UCLA, right? We kept getting field goals, and then they scored that one touchdown. When they went into halftime, they was up. And all we had to do was run the clock out. So that's what a defense does. A defense holds you to a field goal, So a logic of a clown is a logic of a clown at the end of the day, because we're looking at the math on the screen. We're looking at, and you still look like a bozo up there, because when you look at it, the math said 13 to zip, 23 to 7. I don't see them getting stopped. I don't see them getting stopped nowhere. Where they got stopped at? Where did defense ever stop the offense? And that whole defense is bad this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got better, though. They got better against who? Who did they go against? They said they got better. Who did they get better against?
Come on, Nebraska.
Yeah.
I ain't keep up with them.
Because long nobody wasn't throwing the ball on them, they probably was good. See, Nebraska can stop the run. That's why they couldn't stop Shedeur. Everybody talk about our running game, but it wasn't the running game that beat them. So you run the ball against Nebraska, you're playing into their strength. Yeah, Big Ten. I said, who? Big Ten is not somebody said Big Ten. Because how many Big Ten top quarterbacks came out of Big Ten last year? All right, we got scholars. We got scholars. I know we had a Big Ten receiver in the Heisman running. Marvin Harrison Jr. So, but we had 2 quarterbacks out of our one conference that was in the Heisman run. How many Big Ten quarterbacks was in the top 10 quarterbacks? I don't know. You know everything. I don't know. Somebody, because I mean, we throw Big Ten out there, but the Big Ten is not known for quarterbacks. Yeah, Michigan clearly Michigan did well. They went to the conference. I mean, they went to the national championship. I said, how many? I know we had two quarterbacks in the Heisman final from Pac-12. 2. That ain't including the rest of them.
Right.
So what I'm saying, it's a different type of conference. It's a different style of play. So maybe Nebraska did well against teams matchup-wise who couldn't do what Shedeur was able to do. Maybe that's why Shedeur made them look like the fools they did, because his style of play, they ain't used to that. So with that, we ain't even got to talk about that. We just they want to see that this team is going to magically have the DBs. Somebody said DBs couldn't cover. We left so many games. We left so many points on that field because our line wasn't that stellar. And we still put up 30-some points with a subpar line, but we probably could have doubled it. When you look at the film, we probably could have doubled it. If Shedeur had a little more time, Travis Hunter was open so much that game, probably could have scored 4 touchdowns by himself.
Right.
So, hey, yeah, JJ. Yeah, hey, make sure everybody put JJ in there, because that's about the only dude. So we say that enough time, it'll look like Big Ten had a lot of good quarterbacks.
They ain't having one.
If we put JJ on there 10 times, it'll make Big Ten look like they had a lot of good quarterbacks. We know he was good because he proved it. And he's in the NFL. How many quarterbacks did the Big Ten send to the NFL last year? I know at least 3 came out of Pac-12. I know JJ went. Who else?
That's all I know.
Yeah. I'm just saying we got some scholars in the chat.
Oh, okay. That's all I know.
They know everything. They know everything. So we can use them like we can treat them like AI. We like Chat GPT. They know everything. They're so smart and dumb at the same time. Look, they say they're great. Okay, how many quarterbacks they had that was worth something? How many got drafted out of the Big Ten? Okay, how many got drafted out of the Big 12 last year? But we know how many came out of the Pac-12, right? We know. So we know that conference, they was able to compete with somebody like a Shedeur because they can throw that ball. They can go toe-to-toe with them. So if Nebraska quarterback ain't going to be able to go toe-to-toe with Shedeur, hopefully he will. Hopefully this true freshman out of high school in his second collegiate game is going to come out and be a Johnny Manziel or somebody. He gonna be somebody special. And that'll get him hope. That's their hope. If their quarterback can go toe-to-toe with Shedeur and magically escape from the hands of BJ Green, Hayes, Oklahoma, Wiggins, Tafik, Barnes, McNeil. He can magically, freshman out of high school, he can magically escape these sack artists.
He better not hold it too long.
If he can magically escape,
he better not hold it too long.
If he do that, he the next Shedeur. You might as well go ahead and get him ready for first pick out of draft. If he can come out of high school and escape those sack artists, and meanwhile, them sharks that's out there lurking out there in the water back there, the Travis Hunters, the Sylvan Craigs out there lurking back there, hoping you slip up your little freshman behind. They're going to disguise and make him look like he open sea, he take the bait. If he can escape all that and go toe-to-toe with Shedeur and score 30, 40 touchdowns, 30, 40 points, Nebraska got some.
Yeah. If you do that, yeah.
And I'm sure our scholars, they can confirm that's definitely possible.
I just don't see that.
And this guy straight out of high school, he's just going to come in here and just run through the prolific defensive line that Colorado has and those proven, when they like leading the interceptions in the Pac-12 last year and turnovers, with that SAR defense, they was like leading. Those guys actually return. The people we got returning, they actually are the people who led our team in interceptions last year. Sylvan Craig, Travis Hunter, Shiloh. That's who we got returning. Production. So maybe, just maybe, just maybe, the quarterback for Nebraska this year, he's gonna have a perfect game. I hope they don't blame him like they blame Sims. Because I remember when Sims came in, they swore Sims was gonna run all over Colorado. You remember that?
Yeah. That's what they were saying.
He finna run all over. He a running quarterback. Colorado can't stop the run. Then he got his butt popped. He fumbling. He lost the game. I hope this poor freshman don't get put up under that kind of pressure. Because they're going to depend on him to win that game. I said all freshmen. That man gonna be all American. You hear me? He gonna be in a Heisman race. He that kind of dude. If he can escape all that, his second game, we looking at a future Heisman.
That's gonna be interesting.
Oh, isn't it? I mean, we got all these wonderful people in the chat. They're gonna be back. That's gonna be a fun game, and I just hope I'm gonna keep my energy. I hope they keep theirs.
Yeah,
because we're gonna remember you. Just like y'all. I'm out here in front of the camera. You think you hiding? We gonna remember. You're gonna be changing your names. You're gonna get a new Google profile or something. Cause change your logo. We'll see.
Yeah.
You know where we be.
Yep. You right about that, Doc. Well, the chat lit up tonight. It's some of these folks I ain't never seen before.
They here for Nebraska. I'm like Coach Prime. What DC say? I'm like Coach Prime. If I'm right, I'm a little right. If I'm wrong, I'm big wrong. That's how y'all play it. That's how y'all play it. If I'm right, I was lucky. If I'm wrong, I'm this the lowest of the low. You going to sleep at night holding your breath, count from 100 backwards, hoping I be wrong. Because that ain't the way to live, is it?
Nah.
You holding your breath for 2 months, hoping I'm wrong. Do you know how many people are suffocated trying to make somebody wrong? Especially Coach Prime. Every game, you miserable, trying to hope they lose. You can't even enjoy your life because you want to be right. I'm not here trying to be right. I'm just trying to bring some reality to the far. I guess I'm bringing a far right to the far left to bring you something in the middle, because everything I've been hearing is far left. You know, Colorado might lose to North Dakota State. That's the likelihood of that. You using the extreme as a fantasy, as a possibility. That's what I'm dealing with. So if I say 6 touchdowns and that's tickle your fancy, I'm giving you the extreme of your extreme. Because if it's possible for them to beat Colorado, then it's possible for them to score 6 touchdowns. If we go on to that level of possibility, we might as well go all the way there. I didn't know we was talking extremes. I thought we was talking football. You can't handle when I talk the same extremes you do. If we talking what's possible, it's possible he score 7 touchdowns in 1/2. That's possible too. If you say it's possible Potbelly gonna come and block Shadozi, then I'm saying, well, shoot, if we that kind of crazy, then maybe we can do that. Maybe we can just go and just do some freakish stuff that they be talking about on ESPN for the whole week. Shadozi Sanders threw 7 touchdowns in 1/2. That's all.
All right, partner.
I wish Colorado had the kind of fans these people are. They the center finger was slippery from sweat and he dropped the ball, and that's why Colorado got the ball and scored. It's like they won't give Colorado credit for nothing. It was the quarterback fault. It wasn't the fact he was getting hit. He made one good run. Yeah. Anyway. Anywho.
Yeah, man. The Georgia and Nebraska fans are in denial and delusion.
I'm confused. I think anybody Colorado plays is that's their channel. You come to the wrong place. It's sensitive. You won't.
Steve Willis said my chips are in the middle of the table on CU. gonna push mine right now with you, Steve.
They're in the wrong place, Steve. They're in the wrong place. They bold and they believe we bold in ours.
Yeah. What's going on with University of Georgia, man? They keep getting them DUIs out there, man. What's wrong with them guys?
They've been doing that for decades, man.
Yeah, I said, dog.
The only thing they missing is Coach Prime is coaching. They'd be national news.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
They've
They
been
better.
lying forever.
I
Since
said, man, they got 2 more players and got in trouble again.
Every year they get a DUI.
I mean, dog.
Every year. Yeah.
Ron, you understand? I'm all in. I'm all in too, Ron. I'm putting everything on Colorado this year. This day year.
Why
That money year.
We looking forward to it, man.
Yep.
Let's see.
He says, Tim said, that Ben Senior would have been on CNN breaking news. You got that right.
Oh yeah, they been y'all hang with all them
I
rappers.
just saw it at lunchtime today. I said, man. Want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Sports Talk with BWatts Entertainment. If you don't mind, go over there on my channel. Hit that like button and subscribe for me. And also, Greg said it. Hit the like button and subscribe. Yeah, man. They've been all over the news, man.
Yeah. Absolutely. Y'all know where we be. We here Thursday. Check us out. I'll be live.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna call you today. You know what we're gonna do about we're gonna do a little shout show Thursday when they play.
You gotta figure it out, man.
Go an hour early.
What time again? 8?
8, same time we come on.
We might do a little something for.
Do
That'll be hot talk.
Oh man, yeah.
It's gonna be a spicy conversation.
Boy,
I'm gonna have a hot dog shirt on.
Hey, that Thursday, yeah, we come on Thursday. We might need to come on at 7, 6:30. Think you'll be on by then?
Hey, we all eat hot dogs for dinner that night. You want to have a hot dog? Parlez-vous français? We eating hot dog.
Think we ought to come on what hour and a half early?
Yeah, we do something.
I really want to see that game. I just hope it don't be. I think come on. I think the kickoff around by 8:20.
Yeah, we'll work it out. We got plenty to work out. We got to find a way to get some passes to get some of these games.
Oh man, we're gonna get that.
Hey, you make it happen.
We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that interview with Prime. I already got message on that one.
I'm gonna put my blenders on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hard and fast.
So
bad and fast.
Yeah. So if y'all tune in, if y'all don't mind, tune in Sunday. I got Khalil Benson. He just texted me. Say he coming in on Sunday. At 8 o'clock. We'll be with him and trying to get Big Jordan Seaton on with him. I told him try to get Jordan on. Maria S. I ain't seen her in a while. I guess cause we ain't been on in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We here.
But well, what you got coming? You got your show coming on Sunday?
Same old. We'll be back Sunday 12:30. Make sure y'all like.
12:30. I thought I saw you coming in late. You came on late one night. 6. You did a 6 o'clock?
No, I ain't. I did a live I haven't did a live on Saturday. I mean on Sunday.
You haven't?
Yeah, I ain't did no live.
You sure, Greg?
Yeah, I ain't did no live. I did a live. I did this Thursday's the second live, but I do lives on Sunday. Typically like a live the day after the game.
That's what I'm saying. Didn't you do it live around about 6 o'clock Sunday p.m.?
Not a live. I mean, I always shoot videos, and that's the.
Okay, I know. I saw it. I said, Greg coming on at 6.
I have inspiration, motivation. I'm gonna say y'all
subscribe. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got videos. I shoot about 7 videos throughout the week, and I do live on Thursday. So got a lot of things coming down the pipe. Let's see
Okay. Jay Brown said, I saw Dylan playing high school. Let's just say pressure bust pipes.
Hopefully we be that live to see that game with Dylan come back. We gotta make it happen, man.
Yeah, we're gonna go. What's up, Whitaker? And you have Hodges and TJ McKinnon back there along with Simeon Craig. I agree. And Shiloh. Yep. We good back in the back end. If that defensive line hunt like I think they can hunt, I mean that defensive end pass rush can hunt
Hey man,
consistently.
them boys ain't finna come to the Big 12 and not do what
Consistently,
they've been doing.
we're gonna be good.
This not wishful thinking. They gonna do what they've been doing. They coming with production.
Right. They can't do it. They can't do it. They come in the comfort do it.
That's why they ranked. That's why they ranked on first team and second team and top. These ain't no boys we coming out the practice squad. These boys come out the conference out of other Power 5 conferences, and they've been producing. So, they gonna do what they gonna do. They ain't doing that no different.
Man, they all say, how do you feel about the running game, Greg?
Hey, like I said, 3-headed monster, enough to keep people on their toes. That's all I need. And slide a few in there when you go to sliding back, worrying about getting beat over top. The run game coming gush you underneath. Just keep them honest. Keep them honest. These young running backs, keep them honest. I'm not asking you to be no superstar. Just keep them honest.
All right, chat, talk to us. Miss Naomi got a question. She said, how y'all think the running game gonna be for CU? Talk to us, chat. Talk to us. How y'all think the running game gonna be?
This running game is probably one of the most the sneakiest things about this team, because we spent so much time talking about the pass.
Right.
But I mean, you really look at all these running backs we brought in; these were top tier running backs. They young. They don't have high production. They all played, and they all had a good 100-yard game. It wasn't a lot of them, but I'm saying from their quality from high school, these was top tier running backs.
Right.
These ain't no 3-star running backs. So their upside is high. We just ain't seen it yet because they ain't shown it fully yet. So who knows what they could do? All of these running backs we bought in are high producers from where they come from.
Right.
All of them. So.
Yeah.
What they say, Big 10, SEC, all these alphabets. That's where our running backs come from. Outside of high school. This guy. This will be interesting.
Someone in that room. Ron said someone in the room will have a breakout year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think Auguste, is it?
I think him and I don't know. I just think him and Brandon Hood gonna be.
If you let that dude hit a scene, worry about LeJontay Wester and Travis Hunter down the field, and that boy hit a scene. Oh shucks. You gonna have to pick your poison with that one. If he hit a scene.
Which one?
Looking back there at Travis Hunter and trying to run behind LeJontay, and they don't hand that ball off, and Shador come up and he ain't got the ball. Oh, what? Oh, shucks.
Which running back you talking about now?
I'm talking about what is it, Auguste? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that pressure gonna be their power runner. He'll be their first and second goal line runner.
Who?
The freshman?
Welch, yeah. But I'm talking about Auguste gets small in the hole. He get real narrow. He can get real narrow and real shifty through a hole. He don't need a big hole.
No, he get down there with you.
And he can get in there and then he real slippery. He's a slippery runner. Hayes is just a good all-around back.
Yeah, he gonna start off, man.
He's just a good
all-around. He had a good year his freshman year at Ohio State.
Yeah, he's a guy. I'm gonna tell you how when I see him, he's a guy who you got to wrap up. You got to game tackle him. You ain't gonna be arm tackling that dude. He low to the ground. He kind of like Welch, probably a little bigger.
Right.
That's the thing about that Hayden. Hayden is gonna be a guy. He can get you 5 yards. Boom, 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 boom. He's gonna be probably one of the most reliable. But that doggone Auguste, I seen him. Shoot, he's slippery.
That's what Cam McHale back there. He's slippery. Shit.
Who?
Cam McHale. He played running back in high school.
Yeah, I mean,
and quarterback.
I think he's gonna be like a special teams guy.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Greg, let's get out of here, man. I gotta make that Friday.
Yes, sir. Let's see what we can do.
Like I said, I'll be checking you out Sunday.
All right.
But like I said, we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Appreciate y'all participating in the chat. Y'all don't mind, hit the like button and subscribe. And I'll be back Sunday at 8 p.m. Special guest will be Khalil Benson. Thank you, Mom. Gonna come on a little bit for us. And we're trying to get Jordan C to come on also. Tell them what you got, Greg.
It is what it is. Like, share, subscribe. We'll be back on Sunday. We have some videos throughout the week. And we'll be back here. We have some things coming. We're gonna be talking about. I'm gonna let you know about some things too. BWatts.
Okay.
So we got some things coming, y'all. Make sure y'all be around to check it out. It's finna heat up.
Finna heat up. It's finna heat up. All right. Definitely be checking you out, bro. But like I said, man, I appreciate you. Appreciate you joining in tonight, and it was a good show. Good, glad to be back. I want to thank everybody that tuned in. But like I said, I'll catch up with you. You have a good night, bro.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. Play some of these videos going out. All right.
All right.
I know you heard. We coming. You should have seen by now. Coming. Yeah, they talking about it. We coming. They doubting us. We coming. They saying. We coming. They think it's a game. We coming. I don't give a damn what they say. You best believe. We coming. And guess what? It ain't hard to find. Guys, let me start off with Justin Mayer's the right guard. Tyler Brown played for us in Jackson State, was not eligible last year. He would probably be starting at the left guard. Jordan Seaton is a darn 5-star, and this kid is a pro, just like some of these other guys. Khalil Benson, he's a killer. He's ready to fight right now somewhere. I'm serious.
Beat those guys.
Yeah.
Down the sideline. Deion Sanders, Lewis, who shot the gap. Memphis, touchdown.
127 years of NFL experience. You can't find that nowhere else in the country.
Who better than learn from than the best to ever do it?
The O-line coach, Coach Phil, D-line coach.
I wanted to be here really to surround myself with coaches that have been in the league and done it.
Everybody's pretty much got NFL experience, so they know what it takes. They have the tools to help me get where I need to be.
We do everything like an NFL program. Like, they just teach us like that next level. So when we get there, it's like we already been there.
I'm here because Colorado gives me the opportunity to dominate on the big stage.
Just getting the chance to play with the best players, best quarterback in the nation.
Shedeur Sanders looking.
Number one, because of this right here, it doesn't get any better than that.
Just look at this beautiful view. Like, come on, you can't beat that. You got mountains in the back, you feel me? It's a lot of love out here from the fan.
Just the atmosphere, and I really love the fan base, and it just feels like home.
We have the best mascot in the country, so you should come run behind Ralphie every Saturday. It's a wonderful feeling.
I love to show the world what I can do, where I am. So Colorado was a dream at the beginning, and now a dream came true.
The coaches, the facilities, the teammates, the culture. I mean, we got it all here, and having Coach Prime.
He's the most consistent person I've been around. Every day in, day out, he is who he is, no matter what.
He believes in me more than any other coach really believed in me.
Great person. He kept it real with me when I came in. Told me that I'm going to have to compete. Didn't sugarcoat anything to me.
He believed in me every step of the way, being a walk-on. I had to prove myself day in and day out, and he just believed in me and, finally getting put on scholarship.
It's time for me to up my game, take it on up another level. And I mean, here, like, I can just enjoy myself, be myself, man.
3, 1, 2, 3. Throughout the competition, the work ethic, and just Coach Prime always pushing us to be better than what we think we are.
The team, it's a player-led team, so everybody come along together.
You really feel like you are at a place where your coaches care about you, not only as an athlete, but they also care about making you a better young man.
This year, we're trying to establish the culture of hard work and win and dominate people.
Just keep everything going. We're building something special.
I don't think I stumbled or stuttered when I told you we were coming. We coming.
Biggest story in college football.
They not like us. 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 You think the fans don't let you disrespect Pop?
Why wouldn't you want to come to fold?
Theo, let's stop. They cold foul. I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird and bird. Go. The audience is not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hatred, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. Ain't that something? Be restless for better.
College football is phenomenal, man. This conference is phenomenal. Look at where we are. You got to be kidding me, man. I'm a brother from Fort Myers, Florida. And I'm sitting up here in the darn end zone in Las Vegas talking to the whole darn country about a childish game that I played when I was a shouty. Don't you understand how powerful and how wonderful it is? And I'm so darn thankful to be here. So I try to relay that to all our young men. This is a moment, man. You better maximize it. And let's go get it.
It's Will. I just got finished doing the interview, and they say, well, you have 2 young men that are projected probably to be the top 5 picks. I said, yeah, but we want 4 in the first round. And the only way that's going to happen is we win, and they're dominant. And I think B.J. Green could be one of those guys. And I think he will be one of those guys because he wants it that much.
To you all that say we only go in the portal, we signed 17 high school players last year and 13 played. So when we sign a kid out of high school, the expectancy is for him to play. All you kids in high school right now, when we sign you, we want you to play. We played a total of 20 freshmen last season, including 7 walk-ons. So if you are a freshman and you walk on, you have an opportunity to play.
Oh, help!
A giant two-tone biracial. Transmission Rose and Mr. Blanco. No, I'm never tripping off a dime. The big old.
I know you heard. You coming. You should have seen by now. Coming. Yeah, they talking about it. We coming. We doubting us. But we coming. They saying. We coming. They think it's a game. We coming. I don't give a damn what they say. You best believe. We coming. And guess what? Ain't hard to find.